Lilith 291 head pat, Lilith 291 head pat, Lilith 291 head pat. Lilith 291 wiggle, Lilith 291 wiggle, Lilith 291 wiggle, Lilith 291 wiggle.
Uh, I... What the hell happened? Guys, I had this level 4 hype train already. I just started. What the fuck happened, guys? This has never happened. I had a whole thing planned out. I was gonna start stream. It was gonna be all silent as usual. And then I was gonna go, it's gonna be me. I was gonna go full on fucking NSYNC, Justin Timberlake, it's gonna be me, ramen noodle hair up in here. But I wasn't expecting a fucking hype train and all of these subs and donations and whatnot. And guys, I can't thank you all enough. Like, thank you. Hang on, let me, what the fuck, guys? What's happening? Give me a second to catch up, please. Oh, I missed you guys too. Hang on. Let me, before I thank everybody for all of these gifted subs, let me say hello to you all. Guys, please, save your money. Don't you all need to eat? Guys, hang on. I can't even see everybody who's in chat right now. Hang on. Hello, Alex. It went live. What do you guys do? Hang on. Okay, I'm like legit. I'm like legit freaking out a little bit in a good way. Don't worry. This isn't me like. Give me a minute. I'm legit a little speechless right now. Okay. Easy, Lilith, easy. Hello, Dr. Karate. Hello, Buckaroo Holiday. Hello, Jahangir. Hello, Alyssa. Hello, Cypher OK. Hello, Alex. Hello, Perpetual Panda. Hello, Craig's Critique. Hello, New Sky. Hello, Cypher OK. Hello, Cast Iron Whiskey. Did I miss anybody? Did I get everybody who's here? Hello, Lurkers. Hello, anybody that I may have missed. My name is... Hang on. Sorry. Hello, Blauvin. Hello, Hebby. My name is Lilith. Lilith the Spectral Lot Bunny. I'm coming at you. I had a whole bunch of things I was gonna talk about today, but my brain is my brain's a little broken right now. I wasn't really expecting this to happen in the beginning of stream. But before you guys do anything else, let me thank you for these first, please. Thank you, Alyssa Demon. Thank you, Buckaroo Holiday. Thank you, Jahangir. Thank you, Dr. Karate. Thank you, Perpetual Panda. Thank you to all of you guys who are gifting subs. To everybody. Thank you to the anonymous person who gifted subs. Just thank you so much. Holy shit. I honestly don't even know what to say. I'm legit panicking a little bit. Panicking in a good way, not in a let me put my thoughts together. Panicking in a way where it's like, it almost feels like I always feel like I don't deserve it. If that makes any sense. I'm just like, what special talents or cool things can I have to offer on stream besides just like being a chaotic, chatty little bunny to you all. But I'm glad I'm glad everybody seems to like that and enjoy it, so thank you so much. And hello, Jacob. Hello. Yeah, no, all of you, I'm guessing payday must have been soon, but please, once again, just make sure you still have enough for yourselves, okay? You gotta make sure you guys can all pay rent and get food. I really, really appreciate it, though, like, so much. That was the first thing that I did want to talk about today, a little bit, was I'm sure you guys probably did see the sub goal down below, which now that I'm thinking about it, might have something to do with this, with what we just witnessed here. But, so I've been feeling, you guys know that, like, lately, in, like, the past few months, I've been, you know, just kind of in a mental funk. But, recently, like, the past couple of weeks, I've started to feel, like, kinda...
Lilith, you're awesome. You deserve it all, lol.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, no, the imposter syndrome is getting to me. Another hype train! What? I don't know what else to do but scream, man. I don't know how else to react. I've been watching other VTuber clips, and I see how they react to things, and they always have the most clever, like, comebacks and jokes and whatnot. But then there's me, and then when these things happen, I just go, who did he what? But thank you so much for the 1,000, Alyssa. Thank you, Alyssa, so much. Thank you. I really can't thank you enough. And like I was saying, I've been feeling just motivated these past couple of weeks, because I've been watching more like VTuber debuts and just other VTubers working really hard. And I've also found a lot of, like, artists lately, and one in particular, one artist that I found who is just, like, a dream, like, full body model artist, I think. And when I saw her prices, I was just like, all right, this is my motivation. This is my motivation to get out of this damn 2-3 month funk and really work my ass off here. Really get into it, because this art is so beautiful. And I have so many ideas, so many things I want to do for stream. I want to hold, like, a proper debut, I think. Because I had, I guess what you could maybe call, like, a soft debut in January. But now, I think when I can go, like, full body, get all these new cool assets and things that I've just been wanting to really, like, concept and work on for a while, I think that's when I can really kind of kick things into high gear and be like, all right, let's do this shit. Let's go all in. Let's go hard. Harder than we've ever been before. And hello, Tavok. Hello. Also, to Jahangir, I saw that you asked about the karaoke redeem, or the song redeem. Don't worry, it's only temporarily gone for now. I'm currently in the process of figuring out a few things, like, one, setting up an audio splitter, and two, getting a reverb plugin on Streamlabs. Still having a little trouble with that reverb plugin. Anytime I try to use one, I always just, like, listen back, and all I hear is so I don't know what the problem is there. But I'll hopefully be able to get that figured out soon. And once I do and get that and the audio splitter set up, the song redeem will return. So don't worry about that. That's only temporarily gone. It'll come back. Jahangir, thank you so much for the gifted Fluffy Snowball. Thank you so much for the race sub in 4 months. Oh my god. Wait, did that not show up yet? It will. Give it a minute. I saw it. There we go. There it is. Showed up on Streamlabs before on here.
Look at this cool friend-shaped bun being cool and good.
I'm trying my best. Thank you so much for the resub in 4 months, Fluffy Snowfall. Oh, you just missed all that craziness that happened just earlier. Everybody was just being so generous and kind and telling me I don't have to have imposter syndrome. One day I'll believe that myself. Oh, but thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate the love from all of you. Just so fucking much. I really think just working hard, it's gonna help me get towards more of my goals. Also, the artist, her name is Fune? She makes really, really beautiful, like, feminine, girly, like, pink, and just really gorgeous art and models, and she seems really sweet too. So it's just something that I'll be working towards for a while. It probably won't be happening for a bit. That's gonna be a stretch goal, but I'm ready to work. I'm ready to kick into high gear and not be so, you know, just down in the dumps all the time. And I wanna be here for the community too. I wanna be here for you guys, cause you're always here for me. You're always being so kind and generous and patient with me. Wait, I missed us bonking the bunny for being hard on herself. It's true, no feel bad. I have really, really bad imposter syndrome. I always have. I remember in college, my best friend came up to me and she was just like, you're very sweet and you're very talented and good at what you do, but you're just so goddamn hard on yourself, and you really don't need to be. And I've had a lot of people say that to me, and it's true. I'm extremely hard on myself, and it's something I'm working on. So I just like, it's so much easier said than done. So I just like, I'm still at that point whenever people do show kindness and generosity, I'm just like, I thank you. I don't believe it myself, but you guys are just way too kind. Yeah. So that's what I gotta say on that. Sorry I'm so scatterbrained right now. I'm still getting it together. I'm still trying to pull myself back together after all that, because that was just so wild what happened back there. Hydrate, redeem, hydrate, redeem, hydrate, redeem. I wanted to stream on Sunday, but on Friday when I streamed, I ended up being so goddamn chatty that my tongue was numb for like 2 or 3 days. It was like numb and swollen because I talked so much. And I feel like that's not a problem that happens with VTubers that are usually very talky and extroverted. But for someone like me who in real life does not talk a lot, just in general, somebody who has had multiple people say to me, the first few months I've known you, I thought you were mute. Like, so when I do something like talk for 3 straight hours and my tongue gets all swollen, I'm just like, oh God, if I do this again, it's just gonna get worse. The same thing happens whenever I'm like narrating an audiobook for a really long while. I need to figure out a way to like work my mouth and tongue muscles more so that won't happen. Choo-choo, choo-choo. You're good, Brun. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, oh yeah, look at that. We got new Hype Train emotes. Enjoy those, please. Enjoy the Hype Train choo-choos. I guess I must have gotten a new one too. Look at that. Now I hear you. That's why I feel like I have to do that whenever someone is feeling bad about it. No, I mean, I get it, and I appreciate everybody being so encouraging. And don't worry, I think one day maybe I'll believe it myself that I deserve nice things. But it's a process. It's something we gotta work on. But I'll get to it. I think I'll get better one day. Maybe the older I get, the better I'll feel. the less I'll give a fuck, at least. But yeah, enough about me right now. How are you guys doing? Are you all having a wonderful night? A wonderful day, wonderful night? Did you all have a good weekend? What'd you guys get into this weekend? Everybody have a swell time, relaxing? Did you see family or friends? Anybody see movies? I went to the movies yesterday. Guys, I finally saw Renfield. Yay! It was about damn time, too. And it was thanks to all of you. You guys convinced me. It was at first Jacob who convinced me. Because Jacob, you told me that Nick Holt was like the most adorable little thing in this movie. And usually I see him play little freaks and weirdos, so I was like, what? Him playing a really like sweet, adorable character? I mean, he's already my husband, but I gotta see this. And I saw it, but also, a lot of you guys in chat told me to go see it too, because everybody seemed to really enjoy it. And I had a pretty fun time. With it. I would give it a solid, like, A- B+ cusp. Well, that doesn't make it very solid then, does it? That makes it a little more liquid. I'd give it a liquid B+. Because it was very cute. I think the best thing about it was it maintained a very solid tone throughout the movie, which I think is something that's really hard for movies to do in general. Like, they made me buy into the ridiculousness of the world really well. Like, I believed that this stupid mafia was, like, as ridiculous as possible. By the way, Ben Schwartz is the villain. Fucking funny. I believed in this world that they set up. And I really enjoyed all the excessive violence and gore and special effects. I thought it looked really funny and, like, camp. But yes, critique, I agree. It needed a little bit more Nicolas Cage, a little bit more vampire plot, I think. Because there became a certain point where I feel like there were a few too many plots kind of converging. Like when they tried to make the mafia characters be like more prominent villains, I was just like, I thought Nick Cage was supposed to be the villain here. But Nicholas Hoult was absolutely adorable, I cannot lie. He was the cutest little thing ever. He was just kind of like sweet and sensitive, and there was this one moment where like Awkwafina's character gets like stopped by all these policemen and the mob, and they want her to like turn over Renfield over to like the mob so they can kill him. And then she looks at him in the cop car, and he's just giving her these like, he just looks at her like this. And I kid you not, like I turn to my friend and I just go, what a cute little murderer. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was a perfect movie. It could have been improved a little bit in certain areas. Oh yeah, no, and his sweater too. Oh my god, the little striped sweater. It was just, It's giving dad. It's giving, kind dad at a barbecue. And I enjoyed it. So yeah, Liquid B+. Good job. Could have used a little more Nick Cage, a little less cop and mafia plotline. But the carnage was good. Both of the Nicks were good. It was a good fun time. Also, when they played Na 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 by My Chemical Romance, I was just like, I started hyperventilating in my seat. My friend like gave me a weird look when I did that, but I think somebody told me they played it in the movie, but I forgot. So it kind of hit me with whiplash, and I also hadn't heard that song in a long time. Because whenever I do re-listen to My Chemical Romance, I rarely re-listen to Danger Days. Not that it's a bad album, it's not my favorite MCR album, I'll say that. The slow-mo moment when he stomps someone in half mid-fall and he smiles and waves at Awkwafina made me lose my shit. Me too, Jacob. I laughed at that part with just the little awkward wave. He was very, like, awkward in the movie, which I think made him just more endearing to me. Because, I don't know, I guess I have a little thing for, like, for sweet and awkward. That's kind of, like, at least one of my types, I think. Just very sweet, awkward, kind of lanky and tall. So he was really good in it. But that's what I did yesterday. That wasn't really what I did over the weekend. I enjoyed it. What about you guys? Tavok, I'm doing okay, really tired. I keep staying up way too late. My weekend was kind of mind-numbing, but not for a good reason. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope that you're feeling a little better now. I hope it wasn't anything too bad. I hope now you're at least getting to chill and lay back and enjoy a good time with all of us tonight. You don't have to worry tonight. Let's see, how else is everybody else doing? Just scrolling up for a second. I had a good weekend. I went to counseling, saw some friends, got some sun. Ooh, cast iron. That sounds nice. I need to get some more sun. It was raining all weekend here in New York, so I didn't get any sun at all. It was like pouring the other day. That was another reason why I didn't stream, because there was a really bad thunderstorm, and I was worried that that my power was gonna go out. The weather was nice, so we had a barbecue. It was lots of fun. I want to go to another barbecue soon. Once summer starts up, I'm just like, all right. Who's inviting me to the barbecue? Who's giving me my mac and cheese, my burgers, my dogs, my wings? I want it all. Ooh, a grilled portobello mushroom. That's what I want. That sounds good. The support group stuff was the best recurring joke. Yeah, there was a certain moment with the support group that I won't spoil, I guess, but for anybody who wants to see Renfield. But there was a moment with the support group that actually really surprised me that I wasn't expecting. But like, I mean, in a good way, I guess. In an interesting way, at the very least. I mean, I think that Dracula was the villain. The mafia thing, I feel like, was them showing the ways an abuser would seek out ways to diminish your worth and capability. Yeah, it was kind of them. It was interesting how they had the movie be this sort of showcase of what, like, abusive relationships look like. And I did kind of like that in the support group scenes, Renfield made it clear that, like, this was a relationship with his boss. So it shows that there are so many different types of, like, abusive and toxic relationships, and it's not really just limited to, like, romantic ones. So, like, yeah, you can, so anybody who thinks, like, oh, you know, I can't be, like, abused or hurt by, like, somebody who's a friend or a mentor, like, that's not That's not possible. No, it's very possible. It could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. Sorry that that's kind of a darker topic, but it was something that I did find very interesting about Renfield. No, I meant in the sense that there was no reason for it to be mind-numbing. It was just, and technically it's the final day of my weekend now. Oh, I get you. I feel that pretty often on weekends where I just, like, don't really do anything but lay around and stare at my phone. I'm just like, well, it's just another weekend, you know. I don't have anything to do, so I guess I'll just do this. And that usually numbs my mind, too, so I totally know what you mean. And yeah, Blauvin, wasn't the rain whack this weekend? I hope you didn't end up losing power, and I hope your cats didn't get scared. I have a natural gas barbecue, so I get barbecue all year, whenever you want. That is the one advantage to the gas barbecue. My dad is like, he's a charcoal purist. Like, he will not do the gas grill. But that does kind of limit to the amount of times that we can have barbecue a year, so we can really only have it in the summer. Seattle's weather has been just wonderful lately. Oh, I can imagine, Alyssa. I can imagine. Just wait for the summer, though, because the summers in Seattle are so beautiful. That's my favorite time of year to visit, because there's usually not a lot of rain out there then, and it's so sunny, and it's not humid. It's just the perfect time to be there, in my opinion. I made bread, though. That was nice. It kept setting off the fire alarms. Somebody kept setting off the fire alarm in my building. Was it you? I hope it wasn't you. Or the other day. I don't know what they were doing, but it was, I was just like, dude, come on. Did I ever tell you guys that, my junior year of college, my second day, so I had just moved in with, like, a bunch of my friends. And we were living in this apartment. It was like 2 floors. There were 5 bedrooms. And I was living with a bunch of them. And I was on like the day after I moved in. I don't know what compelled me to do this, but I decided I wanted to try to fry pickles. And I don't know whether it was the flour I used, or maybe I used too much oil, or maybe I got oil in the burner or something. But things did not end up going well. And before I knew it, there was just more and more smoke. There was so much smoke. Oh God, there was so much smoke. It was so bad. I was like, oh, no. And then the fire alarm went off, and my friends got a little bit annoyed at me. It was okay. There was no fire. It was just a lot of smoke. And so, my punishment, they were like, all right, Lilith, your punishment until the school's, like, fire department gets here to turn off our alarm, you have to go stand outside of the apartment with the smoking frying pan, and you have to hold it until it stops smoking. And so that's what I did. I stood outside of my apartment holding a frying pan with a burnt pickle on it and a ton of smoke, and the oil was just dripping and dripping. And so many people walked by, and it was so embarrassing. They all just stared at me, and all I had to do while they walked by, I just kind of just nodded at everybody. I just kind of nodded, and then at one person, I just went, you know how it is. They most certainly didn't know how it was. So yeah, that was my story about how I almost set my apartment on fire, trying to fry a pickle. Then anytime afterwards that we tried to fry pickles, I just left it up to my friend who was a good cook. I trusted them a lot better than I trusted myself with that. I am a good cook, don't worry. I'm not a bad cook. I had fried pickles beforehand. I don't know what happened that time. Maybe it was because I didn't use breadcrumbs and I just used flour. I thought that would help, but it was bad. Want a pickle? I've come for your pickle. But yeah, no, I am a good cook. Don't worry. I just don't trust me around a big thing of hot bubbling oil. And if I ever fuck up, you know how you can punish me. Just make me stand outside waiting for the fire department with my burnt dripping pan. That's Lilith's story time for today. Renfield was good. I believe you're a good cook. Thank you, Alyssa. I am good. I would always help my mom cook. I'm good at making sandwiches. No, I'm good at making other things. I'm I'm better at baking, I think, than I am at cooking. And no, that's not a weed joke. I'm seriously actually pretty good at baking. I can make good Yorkshire puddings, which is what you all call them. I make good cupcakes and brownies and cookies. Baking is better because it uses exact measurements, which I like. So it's harder to fuck up, I think. Because with cooking is more about eyeballing, I think. And just kind of using a little bit of, like, each thing and just finding out, like, alright, I'll just put in a little bit of this to see if that's good. I could use a little bit more of this. And then next thing you know, you're like, uh-oh, I put too many cloves of garlic in. Nope, that's a bad example. You can never use too many cloves of garlic. It's like, uh-oh, I used one too many onions, and now this thing just tastes like onions. But at least with baking, it's like, no, this is the exact amount of each thing that you have to use. And if you don't, then you suck. And that's why I like baking. Of course you're a good cook. You got that jar of baking fat. Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Again, I don't know who told you about that. Although I might have a feeling. But you shut the fuck up! There is no jar of bacon fat. It never existed. It's gone. It was a Mandela effect. You all Mandela effect that. It's not real. I've never had a jar of baking fat. You've all been bamboozled your whole lives. Never too much garlic. Exactly. I don't think so. And apparently a lot of those people on YouTube who make those garlic confits don't think so either. They always use like 3 heads of garlic. Okay, so I set up the egg tag in my Discord server, and I thank you all for putting your egg suggestions in there, and I hope you all will be there for Thursday's egg tier list ranking stream. It's gonna be so good. I'm giving the Italian hands while I'm doing it. Wait, while I'm saying these things. It's gonna be a good stream. It's gonna be a good egg stream, so I hope you all be there. But, what was I talking about again? Something about eggs. Oh, yeah! No, I think it was Hebby. I think it was you, Hebby, who put this in the egg tag. But it's the video about the guy who uses all of those egg yolks in his pasta, and he adds, like, another egg yolk each day. And I'm just like, is this guy gonna be single-handedly, like, responsible for the egg shortage? Are we gonna be in an egg recession because of this guy? At some point, you were just cooking garlic instead. Yeah, and I've always preferred baking. Yeah, Blavin, you get it. And Blavin, you're a really good baker. I've tasted a lot of your things before, and those chocolate zucchini muffins, everybody make chocolate zucchini muffins. They're so slap. And Blauvins are the best. Also, baking isn't actually that precise. It's very easy to be precise, but you can also wing it once you know what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, you can, I guess, kind of make your own spins on it. And then once you've kind of mastered a recipe, then you probably don't even need it out in front of you anymore, and you can sort of add your own spins on it and add your own things. What does egg mean? I think it has an LGBT thing. Egg is whatever you want it to be, Jahangir. Egg is life. Egg is world. Egg is universe. Egg is planet. Egg is you. Egg is me. Egg is life. Become one with the egg. But do not throw egg at the Lilith. Jacob. Egg is life. Yeah, that was me. It's crazy. He donates all the pasta, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's good. At least, you know, I would sure hope that he would donate all of that pasta, because I'm just like, hey! These eggs need to be used for the pasta! You guys are responsible for the egg shortage. Not me! You guys and the Eggman. But that's good that he donates all of that pasta. I'm like, he can't possibly eat all of that by himself. Unless he has, like, a massive Italian family. But I really hope that he donates all of that pasta to, like, a food shelter. I bet it's good. Egg. But yeah, please join me for the egg ranking stream. It's gonna be a really good time. I've already named all of my ranks for the eggs. I'm not gonna say what they are yet. You're just gonna have to wait. But I've got a plan. I've got everything planned out. And I have a bunch of different types of eggs on the list already. So you have a couple more days to get your egg submissions in, people. If you want that, you can go into my Discord server, and under Queenship offerings, there is a tag called egg. So if you would like your favorite way to eat eggs featured in this egg tier list, then please give me your submissions before the end of Wednesday night. And Anonymous, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub to Tommy Tinkles. Thank you, thank you. Much, much appreciated. Thank you. Are we gonna reach a 3rd hype train tonight? Who knows? Who knows? I'm not gonna, no, you guys, please save your money. Please, I beg of you. You need it. How is there an egg shortage? I feel like chickens make all the times. There will only be an egg shortage if you guys keep throwing eggs at me. But you guys can be responsible for making sure there will never be an egg shortage. You alone can save the eggs by donating to this hotline. 1-800-EGG. Why'd you do that, Cast Iron? This is the 2nd egg you've thrown at me. I just told you can be single-handedly responsible for saving the eggs and making sure we don't have a global egg shortage. But you just throw them at me? That's just a total waste. I'm just gonna wash it off in the shower. And that helps nobody. I'm playing Red Egg Redemption tomorrow. I'm gonna make a fluffy omelet. That reminds me, the Super Nintendo Chalmers bit, I had no idea that was actually from The Simpsons. I saw it in a clip the other day and I was like, oh, I thought that was just something my chat made up because they're funny. You guys are still funny, but I didn't know it was actually a bit. And yeah, thank you so much for that gifted sub, and stop throwing eggs at me, Dr. Karate! I'm getting overwhelmed with love and eggs. There was a shortage because of a bird flu that was killing off the chickens. No, not the bird flu! Is the bird flu still going on? I feel like we have bird flus pretty often. I hope we don't end up getting a pigeon flu, because that would mean a lot of trouble for New York City. I guess I could do that. I crave chaos. We all crave chaos here. I know all of you crave chaos. Here I am, always saying that I'm a chill, sleepy stream. But it seems like every time we're just in nothing but chaos. But that's fine. Chaos is embraced here, as long as it's good chaos. Digital scarcity is a lie. Yeah, no, you guys, every time you throw an egg at me, you're just making another egg NFT. And that's bad, right? You guys don't want to make a bunch of egg NFTs, do you? You want to destroy the planet that way? That's the road you want to go down? Because we can go down that road. We can do this all day. You could throw your little egg NFTs at me, and you can lose $8 billion every time you do. How about that? Gonna throw them now? I didn't think so. I didn't fucking think so. Now that I've said that they're NFTs, you don't want to do that, do you? Huh? Do you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Fine. Fine then. Enjoy your egg FTs. Enjoy wasting all of your Ethereum. Enjoy losing money fast. I'll take your eggs. I'll take your egg FTs. I'll take them with pride. And I'll eat them. And I'll swallow them. And I'll turn them into waste. Eggtherium! Yes! Seriously, can Bitcoins and NFTs just die already? Agreed, Pink Floyd. Can that die, and can the AI trend die? All those things, unless the AI is like used for good, because I feel like it has the potential, but it's just not being. How about Eggcoin? Should I? Maybe I should make a cryptocurrency called Eggcoin as like a joke and scam people. As a working class schlub, I know I can't do enough to hurt the world. It's okay. You guys are helping the world by showing up on my stream. Did you know that? Every time you enter a Lilith stream, you are helping a rabbit in a rabbit in need. Every time you enter a Lilith stream, Bunny gets to eat a banana. And this is totally true. And I'm not spreading misinformation on the internet for fun. You guys are doing very good things by being here. I hope you know that. I want AI to do the mundane stuff so I can do art instead. Yeah, no, I want the AI to do all of my boring human work so I can just do the fun things and stream all the time. Egg coin pump and dump scheme, let's go! When I found out that Jake Paul had a or maybe it was Logan Paul. It was one of the Paul brothers. When I found out that they had a coin called Dink Doink, I lost my mind. I thought that was the funniest shit I've ever heard. And the fact that it ended up being a scam was like even funnier. But people, it does not take a lot to make me laugh. Let's see, do I have anything to talk about before we get into the game? Oh! Guys. I have a very important question that is a matter of life and death. And it may just be something that pertains to American viewers, so I apologize to any Canadians or Europeans or South Americans or anybody from any other country who's watching who might not understand this. But I want to know. And mods, you are free to make a poll on this. What is the best kind of Girl Scout cookie? And why is it Samoa's? I want to know. I want to know what you guys think. Because my mother gifted me with a box of Samoa's the other day, which are some of my favorite cookies in the world. Made my day. And I was munching down on one of my Samoa's. I was just like, best Girl Scout cookie. But what is chat gonna think? What's chat gonna think is the best Girl Scout cookie? For anybody who has them, let me know. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Coconut bad! Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Tavok. Normally, I am not a coconut girl. I am not a fan of coconut. I don't really like it all that much in my stuff. I don't really like coconut water all that much. Occasionally, I'll drink coconut milk in my coffee if a place doesn't have oat milk. But when it's toasted and covered in chocolate and just made to be crunchy, I mean, come on. Come on, you can't bite into a Samoa and not tell me that is the slappiest shit you ever did eat. S tier. Hey, Pink Floyd! Is that because you disagree with me? What's your favorite? What, the plain ass shortbread? The shortbread with no flavor and no chocolate? You like the shortbread? Well, the shortbread's actually not bad, but it's no Samoa. You see, Blauvin gets it. The Samoas are S tier. All right, maybe I need to do a Girl Scout cookie ranking tier list. Got to admit, I'm a Thin Mint woman. Thin Mints make a close second. Now, with my family, it's always been, my favorites have been the Samoas, my brothers are Tagalongs, and my parents are Thin Mints. So whenever we get Girl Scout cookies, we usually get one box of Samoas, one box of Tagalongs, and 2 boxes of Thin Mints. So I did grow up also eating Tagalongs and Thin Mints, and I enjoy those a lot. And I would say number 1, definitely Samoas, number 2, Thin Mint, number 3, Tagalong. And the Thin Mints, what I recommend about Thin Mints is putting them in either the fridge or the freezer, because for some reason, they taste really good cold. And it's probably has to do with the mint, I imagine. I think just when mint things are cold, they just taste better. So if you haven't done that, try it. I wouldn't recommend putting Tagalongs in the fridge because I don't know about I don't like solidified hard peanut butter. So keep those out. In Canada, we have 2 boxes, mint chocolate and chocolate and vanilla cream. All terrible. Are those your versions of Girl Scout cookies? They don't sell as many flavors over in Canada? That's unfortunate. You gotta get some of those imported. If it's possible to like order them online. Tagalongs are really good too. Yeah, no, Tagalongs are very tasty. I like peanut butter. I can't stand the texture of coconut. I understand that, actually, because there's a lot of foods that I won't eat because I don't like the texture of them, like tomatoes and onions. And normally I'm not crazy about the texture of coconut either, but for some reason when it's like solidified and crunchy, I enjoy it. And I also just love caramel and chocolate. And the cookie, it's the cookie they use in the Samoa that's so tasty. It's crumbly, it's sweet. It's like, it tastes like a little bit of a shortbread, but just the chocolate just really adds something though. I just Googled Samoas. They look banging. I don't know any of them. I'm gonna lean heavy for the classic shortbread. Wait, you've never heard of Girl Scout cookies, Tommy Tinkles? Do they not have them where you're from? That's so unfortunate. They must just be an American thing then. Or at least all the flavors that we have must just be like the American thing. But you only get Girl Scout cookies once a year. So usually like a Girl Scout, like a little, if you grow up in the suburbs, I don't really know how it works in the city, but when I was growing up and lived in the suburbs, like, usually like a little girl who's in the Girl Scouts would like come around the neighborhood, knock on your door and ask you to make an order because they had to raise money for like fundraisers. Ooh, Tagalongs won? Really? Wow, you guys must really like peanut butter. No, I don't want to report the poll. Let me see. Okay, so Tagalongs won by a landslide. 50% said Tagalongs. Wow. Thin Mints were, none of you voted for Samoas! Come on! Come on! Work with me here! None of you agree with me! That's sad. Well, I'm guessing maybe a lot of you just aren't Girl Scout cookie enjoyers then. That is upsetting to know. But that's okay. Not everybody's perfect. None of us are perfect. Oh well. Cold Thin Mints are great. Put them in a milkshake? Blauvin, I need to try that. I have never thought to put Girl Scout cookies in a milkshake. I've never really thought to put cookies in a milkshake in general, but maybe now I need to do that. I haven't eaten Girl Scout cookies in over 5 years! Pink Floyd, you need to change that! Next time a Girl Scout comes around to your house, you have to make an order. They're usually a little expensive. They're kind of pricey, but they're meant for like fundraising purposes for the Girl Scouts, for like I don't know, I guess just charities, local things that they do. I don't know, I wasn't a Girl Scout. You have to be a leader to be a Girl Scout, and I've always said I'm a natural born follower. I'm not a leader. I grow mint in my indoor herb garden. It tastes better cold. I love growing mint. Mint is always the best when it's fresh. I always like kind of picking it off the leaves and chewing on that alone. Like just mint on its own is very tasty. Even when they put a little bit of mint on like your dessert at a restaurant, I always end up eating it. But guys, I'm a bunny. I like chewing on greens. If you put a green in front of me, you can't be surprised when I eat it. But chewing on fresh mint is always so good. And it makes your breath smell nice, too. Oh, it's not a UK thing. Oh, that's really unfortunate to hear. You guys probably have... I mean... Well, here's the thing. In the UK, your sweets are just kind of better in general. Like, your chocolate is a lot better. So let us have the Girl Scout cookies. Let us Americans have the Girl Scout cookies, okay? Let us have this one nice thing. You guys can have your delicious chocolate that doesn't taste like wax. Oh, but you can import them, though. Oh, okay, that's good to know. That's good. I would highly recommend importing Girl Scout cookies if you can, and trying out Samoas if you like coconut. If you don't, then try the Thin Mints. I always forget what all the other flavor names are because they're not as important. Gotta go out to the polls. Got a Pokemon Samoa, go to the polls. Speaking of Pokemon, why don't we get back to our Nuzlocke here? We've got a 5th gym badge to get. We're gonna try to not get cooked by our own father today. So let's get to that. What do you say? Just give me a second to pull this up. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna go to my break screen real quick while I do. Okay. And we're here. Let me pause the music. Let me change my category real quick. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, Tommy Tinkles, you're heading out. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a good night. Get some good sleep. Bunny gang, gonna catch the VOD for the rest of the gang. Have a good one. Have a good one, have a good one. But yeah, we are Pokemon Samoaing Go to the Polls. And we're gonna face Dad, but before we do that, I actually realized, well, before we face Dad, we have a lot of training to do. Look how weak our team is. But it's okay, because I have a plan. I actually realized that we have missed an entire, like, treasure trove of trainers. And we are gonna go beat all of them and train ourselves up before we attempt this fight. Because I'm very nervous for this fight. Thrill House! I forgot we named this little guy Thrill House. But to do that, we're gonna have to go all the way to Mauville. So let's see if Mr. Briny... Oh, Mr. Briny's not home. Alright, we're gonna have to hoof it then. Give me a second, people. We have a couple of places that we could go to train up as we prepare for this fight. Because I want to make sure I am, like, fully prepared. Because if we lose, it's over, y'all. It's over. And I do not wish for that to happen. Also, let's get reacquainted with our team once more. We like to do this every time we start off. So, we've got Thrill House, the Trapinch, who is new. Ugh, excuse me. We have Maggie, the Soul Rock, who is very weak, and we must train her up to her highest potential. Or, as Nick Holt and Renfield would have said, we need to get her to full power. He won't be at full power. We have Bort, the Marshtomp, who is our strongest little buddy, but we're probably gonna have to give him a bit of a break because he's been carrying for most of this adventure. Also, we lost 4 Pokemon last time we played, but we're just not gonna talk about that real quick. We have Egg! We have Egg, which has not hatched yet, but eventually it will. I don't remember what this hatches into exactly. I wonder if Samoas enjoy Samoas as a matter of course. Oh, Samoans? I don't know. I wonder, it makes me, because I've always wondered why they call them Samoas. Because I don't know if maybe like coconut or one of those ingredients is like popular amongst Samoans. But that would be interesting. Where's the poll? Oh, the poll ended, Jahangir. But you can let me know what your favorite type of Girl Scout cookie is. I sure hope it's Samoas. But yeah, we have Egg. We have Smithers the Gloom, who I want to hatch into a Blossom once we get our Sunstone. And we have Mr. Plow the Dustox, who, yeah, he's there. But yeah, let us carry on. We are gonna keep going. I need to rush all the way back to Mauville, but I don't think it'll take us too long to get there, thankfully. This region isn't too huge. I wish we could have taken the boat. But we don't have access to surf or fly yet, so we have to hoof it, unfortunately, whenever we need to get to a new place. But that's okay. That is okay. We are okay. Beep beep ba 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 da ba ba da. So is everybody excited for May? It's funny that we're playing this because this girl's name is actually May. At least in the anime it was. But yeah, May is one of my favorite months. It's when the weather starts to get really nice. My birthday is this month. It's just beautiful spring weather, usually. Not as much rain as there is in April. And I don't know, there aren't really a lot of reasons to complain in May, I think. Do you guys like May? Did anybody see any of the outfits on the Met Gala yesterday? I actually, although I know that the designer was supposed to be like kind of a horrible racist dude, there were some interesting looks on the, I guess you'd call it champagne carpet now? Colgate carpet? I don't know what you call it. but all the people that dressed up as like cats looked really cute. And I kind of looked some of the looks more than in some of the past previous years. I wish they... I know I'll never get invited to the Met Gala, but if I ever do, I hope they do another camp theme. Because because I'm usually like a pretty modest person, I guess, when it comes to like clothes and whatnot, but for once in my life, I would just love to dress so super extra and like I'm someone out of a John Waters movie. So I would love for that. But again, I'd probably only get into the Met Gala if I snuck in. Oh wait, I'm totally going the wrong way. Wow. That's his name. It's Mr. Plow. That's his name again. Mr. Plow. He's gonna be the Plow King. He's gonna be a Plow King. All I saw was the roach that came up on the carpet. I saw the roach too. The roach died. He got stepped on. Isn't that sad? All right, this is where we need to go, guys. The bike path. I completely forgot that we had a bike path in this game. So we're gonna fight all the traitors here. It's difficult to tell who's being serious and who's being camp these days. Exactly. My rule of thumb is, if they are LGBT, then they are most likely being camp. Because they know. They know. And yes, I would like to switch bikes back to the acro. Because I don't want to go super fast on this bike path. But yeah, no, I'm sad that the roach died. The roach was honestly serving, in my opinion. My friend, one of my friends from college said that he saw David Byrne ride into the Met on his bike. Very jealous I didn't get to witness that, but, I don't think I'd want to be anywhere near the Met during Gala Day, just because it would be too crazy.
Gonna drop for tonight. Have a good stream.
Thank you
You're
so
wonderful and give more to the world than you realize, lol.
Alyssa! That kind of made my day. Amongst like all the other things that have happened so far in this stream that have made my day, but thank you so much. Thank you. I promise one of these days I'm gonna believe it too. But have a great night. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you so much for all of the gifted subs today. Holy shit. That was fucking wild. But I hope you get some good rest. I hope you enjoy yourself. Please have a great night. Jared Leto came in a cat fursuit. I saw that. How much do you guys think he paid for that fursuit? Because fursuits, I know they're not cheap. They're like VTuber models. You have to pay good money for like a good quality one, you know? Yeah, but he certainly went hard. I heard also though that he didn't even wear it for the entire time. How fucked up is that? I'm just like, why? No, you gotta commit to the fursuit. I know it's hot, but like, come on. Come on! Let's see. I'm worried ground moves aren't going to work on Magnemite here because he might know levitate. I'm not entirely sure. You take care too, Alyssa. Thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you next time. No Borb, just meows. I did see all of Doja Cat's interviews where people were asking her questions and she just answered all of them by going, meow, meow, meow. That is the type of weirdness that I aspire to achieve, personally. No Morbin, just meows. There was no Morbin on the champagne carpet that night, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say. If only there was, though. Thrillhouse can certainly use some ground-type moves, because I'd love to be able to use him here, but he doesn't know a whole lot now, do he? That's okay. We're gonna switch on over to Mr. Plow to take care of things then in that case. I don't know why I decided to talk like I had a 10-gallon Doug Dimmadome hat. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Auto Show. Uh-oh. That might not be good. Oh, okay, it's fine. Leto is a chump, I agree. Doesn't he have like an island sex cult or something? Or is that another actor? I can't remember. I know there's some actor who has some kind of like island sex cult. Maybe it's him? Or was it Ezra Miller? I don't remember. It was one of the weirdos who keeps going on crime sprees. Unclear. Come on, Mr. Plow, you can do it. I'm trying to think if there's any other trainers that we can face off before we try to go after Norman. So many of you have Magnemites. Let's see, maybe Maggie can help us with this? Leto, as far as I know, has the cult. I thought it was Jared Leto. Maybe it's not a sex cult, but I know he has some kind of weird cult behavior going on. But he's still allowed to, like, make movies and show up on red carpets as in a giant fursuit. Very interesting. I'm trying to think, who are some of the looks that I really enjoyed that I can even remember? I'd have to look again. God, I don't even remember who went. Oh, I thought Amanda Seyfried looked really pretty. I like how they did her hair. Oh, Maggie! Oh, no! It's all right. We're not gonna lose anybody today. We're not gonna lose anybody today. This isn't gonna be like last time, I swear. I won't let it happen. Beep, bum, beep, beep, bum, beep, beep, bum. Also, hang on 1 second. Okay. Just want to close my door in case either of my roommates come home. Every time I hear Mr. Plow's name, I have to sing the jingle. Exactly! I should memorize the Mr. Plow jingle. I don't know, Ezra's Predator, they scare the hell out of me too. Yeah, anytime I see, like, something about the Flash and how well it's doing, I'm just like, he can't keep getting away with it! Yeah, maybe it wasn't a sex cult and I just dreamed it was like a sex cult. I shouldn't still be talking about this. Maybe it's time to move on from the island sex cult talk. Really living that pro tag life. Yeah, no, he is like legit an anime villain. I wish I knew some more fighting type moves. I need some good TMs. Okay, I have finished cooking and can pay proper attention to the bun bun. No, let her cook, let her cook. Let Fluffy Snowfall cook. What were you cooking? What were you making? Is it good? Did you save any for me? I'm hungry. I'm happy. I ordered a lamb gyro today and it was quite yummy. I got it with hummus instead of tzatziki because hummus is my god. I was saying to my friend at the movie theater the other day that I'm like, one of these days, I'm just gonna attend so many movies at the AMC that, like, Nicole Kidman is just gonna become, like, my religion. Because every time she appears on screen to give her little speech, I have to clap. There's no exception. I have to clap. I can't help myself. I made black bean and beef taco soup. Ooh, that sounds really filling. Wow. That sounds very hearty. That's a good meal. That's a nice hearty meal for dinner. Better than what I usually have, which is just like, you know, candy or something not nutritious enough. It's incredible that the Flash movie is still coming out, given he was, as me and a friend said, he was on the lam. Is that like a euphemism for like a type of drug? Because I know he's probably on something. My highlights of the Met Gala, Tyree, Anne Hathaway, Keke Palmer. I didn't see Keke Palmer at the red carpet. Anne Hathaway looked beautiful though. I loved what she was wearing. I also loved how they did her hair too. She looked very pretty. Heartbeat feels good in a place like this. It sure does. One of these days I'm gonna cry when I see her. I'm just gonna be having like a bad day. And then I'll be at the movies and I see her. And then I'll just be like, Nicole, please save me. Please give me your magic touch with your abnormally long fingers. Heal me. On the lam means on the run. Oh, okay. It's not a euphemism for a drug. Okay, I'm stupid. I don't know these things. I'm a dummy. Oh, it means he's running from the cops. Okay. You learn something new every day. I didn't know what a drive-by was until like a couple years ago. That probably just shows that I grew up in suburbia, but more than anything. Ugh, yeah, no, it is a scary time. I hope that eventually he gets his comeuppance for all of his gross crimes. Speaking of baking earlier, I'm making bread today too. I was aiming for 60% hydration It decided that 60 times 3 was 240, and I ended up with really wet dough. You know what? Screw what I said earlier about baking and precise measurements, because once you add math into it, that's when my brain starts to break, because I'm really bad at math. But I hope the bread still ended up being really good despite the wet dough. Did that just mean that the bread ended up being, like, softer and more pillowy and tasty? I hope so. Is Nicole Kidman secretly salad fingers? Have you guys seen that gif of her clapping at the Academy Awards? Where she just, like... It's not even, like, photoshopped. That's actually how long her fingers are. I'd love to put my hand up to hers and see the difference in our hands, because I have really, really tiny hands. I mean, I have pretty small everything, but, like... But yeah, she's got those fingies. She's got the fingies. The magic fingies. Wouldn't be surprised if he's on drugs. Yeah, he's celebrities. They can, with enough money and power, you can get access to just about anything you want, no matter how dangerous I feel. There have been times where I've been, like, kind of stoned, and I've thought about, like, celebrity, like, culture in Hollywood, and I'm just like, do you think a lot of them have seen some, like, insanely fucked up shit in there? Like, I feel like there's gotta be kind of a secret, dark underbelly to it all. Maybe that's just me conspiracizing, but I don't think I would ever want to be, like, extremely famous. Just because I feel like once you get to, like, a certain point in fame, you're, like, more susceptible to just seeing some really intense, scary shit. And I'm like, can I handle that? Is that something that's for me? It's already weird enough being perceived. Just, like, in general. You know? Yeah, Maggie, snap out of your confusion. Speaking of celebrities going crazy, have y'all watched The Boys? I have watched The Boys. I've seen every season of that show. It's interesting. I was a little disappointed with the season finale for season 3, but it's a good show. It's very good. I'm still making it, actually, taking breaks between beating it with a rolling pin. Wet dough just means it's really sticky. Yeah, you need flour to cut back on the stickiness. But I don't make a lot of bread. Usually when I make bread, it's like a bread that's like very like egg-based and not as much flour-based. I've made banana bread. That's really easy to make. Also, Hollywood and fame is definitely a lot of screwed up stuff. Yeah, I feel like fame can do a lot to your head too. And the last thing in the world that I would want is to be like, I don't know, corrupted by like money and power and all that. I just want to keep being a little weirdo, a little freak. I'm probably too strange to be famous, let's be honest. Feint attack! I should probably healed up before this fight. You're only level 6, I can take you. Or you get into a yes man echo chamber and turn into Elon Musk. Yeah, it's definitely a situation where it's like when you're in there long enough, you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I mean, not everybody, I imagine. I imagine there's some good there. Because, you know, people are complicated and not everything is all good and bad. Everything is very gray, in my opinion. So fucking good, but yeah, the last 2 season finales are kind of lacking. I agree, Jahangir. I thought season 1 was really interesting. I really enjoyed season 1 a lot. And season 2 was pretty crazy as well, but I feel like the crazier the show gets, the harder it is for them to kind of land those endings. I don't know. Like, the whole fight with like, Soldier Boy at the end of season... I probably shouldn't spoil. Homelander's a very interesting villain. He terrifies the shit out of me. They do... I think the writing for Homelander is so incredible. Also, everybody, make sure you support all of the writers that are about to go on strike. For the Writers Guild. We want to make sure all writers get paid fairly. Yeah, as somebody who used to want to like write more for like TV and movies, I'm just like, it sounds like a real crazy show out there. I could probably use some more regular repels. I'll go shopping after we fight all these trainers. But I just want to heal up real quick. Anybody can be famous. Look at Doja Cat. Yeah, she got famous making a song where she just goes, moo! So anything is possible. That's true. Too strange. Have you seen Tom Cruise? Yeah, there's also Scientologists, so there's that. Isn't it your birthday this month? It is my birthday this month, actually. Yeah, I usually don't make too big deal about my birthday. But yeah, that's something that's happening, I suppose. That's a good point, Lilith. They keep pushing that one guy into more seasons. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting show, for sure. I think I will keep watching it. But, oh yeah, I need to fight this guy again, actually. Let me heal first. Let me heal. Or no, I think I am healed. Alright, sir. Back to the great music. What? Sorry, was vibin'. I feel like they need to end the series, but Amazon doesn't have any hit shows, so they probably want to keep it going. You know, considering the fact that, like, every time I go to the AMC and they're advertising, like, Amazon streaming, like, The Boys is always, like, the main thing that they're showing. So, that kind of tells me a lot about, like, you know, the state of, like, Amazon and their shows. It's definitely a good show, but I think it's probably winding down and can use a finale soon, because I'm like, I don't know what more that they could do at this point with the trajectory. Oh, our egg is hatching! Egg! No more! Oh, I forgot that it hatched into a why not. Why not? Why not? We're gonna name him... This is Ralphie. I don't know. He gives off Ralphie vibes. Or she gives off Ralphie vibes, doesn't she? I mean, Amazon has The Legend of Vox Machina and Good Omens, so I'm good. I didn't know that Good Omens was on Amazon. That's something that I should probably check out. Isn't Fleabag also on Amazon? That's a show that I've been meaning to catch forever. Fleabag. Haha, Ralphie. Yeah, my daddy's going to arrest you! Let's see, maybe... However, I don't think... I'm happy that our egg hatched, but I don't think I want our little Eggman on the team, because I don't think he's gonna serve us well for the fight against Pops. So, we're gonna switch him out for somebody else. Methinks. What do you guys think? Also, let me spray a repel, just so I don't have to deal with any fucking battles. Beep bum 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 bum. I'm not like them. I can pretend the sun is down and I'm Oh, anyone have the news on Invincible? That's fucking excellent. Oh yeah, the new season will be coming out soon for Invincible. That show is kind of similar to what's it called? To The Boys, in that it's just like a subversive superhero show that's extremely violent. Oh wait, I didn't want to buy that. But we do want more of these, methinks. Let's buy 10. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for Invincible. That's another show that I watched all the way through. It took me like an episode or two to really get into it. But like once I got into it, I was like hooked. Solid. It was so good. Thank you! Super Nintendo Chalmers! Yeah, so I'm excited for Invincible for sure. I think that's also Amazon actually. So Amazon, they... Wait, I think Seth Rogen has worked on both productions, actually. So maybe that's why they're kind of similar, now that I'm thinking about it. I keep forgetting why I'm here. I'm getting distracted thinking about movies and TV shows. Overly Sarcastic Productions had a good take on Invincible versus The Boys. I should watch that. I like watching... I had like a phase where I watched a bunch of video essays about The Boys. Alright, Ralphie. Sorry, you're very cute, but I don't think we're gonna use ya. Let's use... I guess we'll use Lumi the Sand Shrew. Oops. Because we already... Why not? We'll use Lumi the Sand Shrew. I'm also gonna see, do I have any TMs for fighting moves that I can train these guys? We have Bulk Up. What's gonna be good against my dad? Nothing here! Great! That's good to know. I guess we'll just do the Trick House then before we move on. Guys, I'm actually really scared to face Norman. I'm scared that I'm, like, ridiculously underleveled. Well, I'll do as many of these trick houses as I can, just so I can really make sure I'm, like, ultimately prepared. Oh, right, repel. Lilith, what's your favorite movie of the year so far? Good question. I've seen quite, like, a movie from this year? What have I watched from this year so far that I've really enjoyed? I guess from this year, for the movies that I have seen, I haven't seen anything too Academy Award winning, but I really like the Mario movie. I had a lot of fun with that one. Maybe Renfield so far. Renfield is probably the best movie that I've seen so far this year. I still need to see Beau is Afraid, the new Ari Aster movie. But I'm still debating whether I want to see that in theaters or just wait till streaming because it's 3 hours long. In terms of just movies in general that I've watched this year, that not just you know, limited to the ones that have come out this year, I've really enjoyed this movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I know that's a very popular one, but it'd taken me forever until I finally watched it, but I did, and I loved it. It was just a really beautiful movie about, like, I don't know, change and learning how to, like, live with painful memories, I guess. Accepting people's flaws, you know? I'm a Sandshrew? Hello, Lumi! Yes, you are! You're a Sandshrew today! I believe... is this name? I think this was maybe... I don't remember why we named him Lumi, but it was a suggestion for a name, so maybe it is after you. You're gonna win against Norman because only a horrible father beats their kids, stares at camera. Nah, Dad's gonna let me cook. Dad's gonna let me cook. I won't let Dad cook me today. I will be the one doing the cooking. Lilith will be the one doing the cooking tonight, people. Can I just say that Rule 10, your Discord server is really amusing. I don't need a date. I have Satan. Yeah, exactly. I don't need a date. I already got one with Satan and Nicholas Holt. Trust me. For anybody that's looking to shoot their shot, I mean, hats off to ya, but I'm already taken by a dark lord known as Satan. I've watched a few stinkers so far. Yeah, I mean, I've seen not every movie that I've seen so far is perfect. I haven't seen any movie this year. Ooh, Psybeam, that's a good move. I haven't seen any movies this year that I've, like, been, like, super crazy. This movie is perfection. I love it. But everything I've seen, I've enjoyed, I guess. Maybe the movie that I liked the least that I saw this year from this year was Knock at the Cabin. I'm trying to remember, what other movies have I seen, like, in theaters this year? Oh, this is one of those button switch puzzles. Eternal Sunshine is amazing. Sadly, a lot of incels take away the wrong idea about it. Yeah, it's one of those movies like 500 Days of Summer where it gets very, like, misinterpreted, I think. And people get the wrong idea about what the actual meaning of, like, you know, the movie was. Like, maybe I thought it was no, I don't want to spoil. Never mind. Although the movie is old at this point, so I don't know, like, if you even count as spoiling. But, like, I enjoyed it for what it was, and I think I understood what they were trying to say with the movie, you know? Oh, this is easy. Uh-oh. What happened? Which switch closes which hole? Don't ask me. I don't work here. I haven't seen any movies released this year. I was gonna watch Scream 6, but I was like, meh. I saw Scream 6 in theaters. It wasn't bad. I think I would have enjoyed it more if, I had seen the first 5 Scream movies. It was still a fun time, though. Good thing Satan is into Polly like that. Yeah, Satan has a lot of mistresses, I'm sure. But I'm his favorite. Iron Mouse? Yeah, no, Iron Mouse is my boyfriend. I wish Iron Mouse was. One of these days, maybe I'll get Mousy to notice me. She's probably my Oshi. If I had to pick one. I love her. I love her so much. She inspires me to sing on stream. Wait, what happened? Oh, that opened a different hole, I think. Which hole did it open? Which hole can I go through? It's the same folks that think Fight Club is about being tough and not rejecting toxic masculinity. Wasn't Fight Club written by someone who's LGBT, actually? So yeah, or The Matrix, too. Doesn't that also kind of get misinterpreted as well? It looks so good. Spider-Verse, I mean, I need to see Spider-Verse when that comes out. That's one that I think will be a 10 out of 10, is the new Spider-Verse. I'm really excited for that. Eternal Sunshine is the only Charlie Kaufman film that I really like. Otherwise, I struggle with his writing. I don't know if I've seen any of his others, actually. I have to think about that. Let's see. Are you part poison, actually? I can't remember. I can't remember. She's streaming right now? Oh, is she? Oh, is she? Mouse. Hit me up. I can be your booby. I can be your next booby. Do you want me to be your left booby or your right booby? Let me know. Let me know, Mouse. Nah, I don't want to harass her. I'll leave her alone. Get me on Speak of the Devil sometime. And I'll show you that I can be your booby. Yeah, The Matrix was written by trans creators. Yeah, the Wachowski sisters. That's true. So yeah, I'm sure it would get misinterpreted a lot in that case then. Also, I am totally using the wrong move on the Shroomish. Shwoomish. I'm thinking of ending things, and Anomalisa merely made me wonder if Charlie Kaufman's okay. Oh! Wait, I've seen Anomalisa! Oh my god, that movie depressed the shit out of me. Oh, that is such a sad movie. I watched that for college for a film class. That movie depressed the shit out of me for sure. It was really beautiful, and it was animated too. And we watched the whole process of how it was made, which was pretty incredible. Oh shit. I am really, I'm pushing it here, guys. Alright, I'm gonna make a safe decision here. And... actually, I'm just gonna heal, I think. We don't need to switch out. We don't need to switch out. Let's give Mr. Plow all the glory. I could not stand Anomalisa. I did not gel well with that film. I don't remember everything that happens in it, but I remember the process of how they made it was really incredible and looked very time-consuming. But I remember the movie like broke my heart when I saw it. But I had to watch it for a film class. My film class, they did a really cool thing where there was like an independent theater in our college town. And often for class, they would like have us go to the independent theater, and we would watch movies there, and we would talk about them. And it was cool that we would get to like, so it wasn't like at my school, it wasn't just that we were watching the classics all the time and analyzing those. It was like we were always consuming like new movies coming out too, and getting to see what cinema looks like today as well. So I like that we did that. But of course, not every movie landed, and yeah, it's too artsy. Yeah. I know that Kaufman, I guess, makes these kind of weird artsy films. I liked Eternal Sunshine, though, so that's probably one of my favorite movies that I've watched this year so far. And I got the scroll! You're no match for me! The Trickmaster is smart. He's not that smart left, though. None pizza with left booby. That'll be Iron Mouse's first pizza order. None pizza with left booby. It took me all night to make my maze. Well... it should have taken you 2 nights, because I got you in, what, like 5 minutes? Alright, I want to keep doing these until there are no more left, because I just want to make sure I'm nicely trained up. Nicely trained up. Is Mewtwo in this? Is Mewtwo in this game? I don't know if Mewtwo is an Emerald. I don't think he is, but I'm not sure. I've never caught a Mewtwo in Emerald. Maybe if I use cheats, there will be. There is another one. Excellent. And I found you. You can't hide from me. I'm the master at hide and seek. I'm the Joker, baby. Alright, challenge accepted, sir. I really don't know if any of this is gonna help me against the boss, because Rocks. Maybe it will, actually. If we can learn some sweet fighting moves. I do need to rewatch Being John Malkovich. I have not seen Being John Malkovich. I heard that's an interesting one. It's always interesting, those types of movies where celebrities play themselves. Like, I feel like you never really know what you're gonna get with those types of movies. Because I feel like that movie is kind of on par with, like, the weight of, the massive weight of what's it called? Of Unbearable Talent? The Nick Cage movie where he plays himself. You know which one I'm talking about. I feel like whenever those types of movies come out and people see them, they're always just like, that movie was weird. Like, that's always the only critique on those movies that I ever hear, is people saying, that movie was weird. I had a friend in a film class that I sat in once. The professor spent the first half hour explaining torrents to the older students so people can watch stuff when it's checked out. Oh my god, your professor was allowed to do that? I was surprised they weren't fired for that. I remember our school was just like, no torrenting, none of this. Make sure you're always watching legal way. It's like plagiarism, you know? Space Force is the best show I saw Malkovich in. I've never seen that. I haven't seen too many things with John Malkovich now that I'm thinking about it. I used to get him and Hugh Laurie mixed up because I thought they looked the same. Like when, I remember years ago, I was watching like SNL with my family, and I think John Malkovich was the host. And when he came out, I was just like, that's not John Malkovich, that's Hugh Laurie. And then he started talking, and I'm like, wait, that doesn't sound like Hugh Laurie. Anybody that watched House back in the day, the doctor show House, were any of you guys like really shocked when you found out that Hugh Laurie was not American? I remember being shocked. And I remember thinking, I was like, it must be so hard for British people to put on American accents. I don't know if it actually is or not, though. I feel like whenever a British person does an American accent, they always make them sound like they're from California. Has anyone played Black and White 2? The modded version of those games were so fucking difficult. I love playing them. Really the only modded version of a Pokemon game that I've played is Infinite Fusion. I think once I finish the Nuzlocke for Emerald, I might want to do like some kind of modded Pokemon game, I think. I might either do like a randomizer or maybe I'll get back to Infinite Fusion. I don't know. Oh, you don't know anything. Why can't the Pokemon that I catch know any good moves in their own fucking type? I knew him from Black Ladder. The only thing that I ever seen Hugh Laurie in was House. So I thought he was American for the longest time. I know Hugh Laurie mostly from the Foppish Prince in the 80s Black Ladder series, which everyone should watch. I've never even heard of that. I'd seen Laurie in other stuff before the show. Yeah, the only thing I had ever seen him in was House. Is he still acting? I feel like I haven't seen him in a long-ass time, Hugh Laurie. Is he okay? Are you okay, Hugh Laurie? What are you up to nowadays? I hope you're not still hooked on Vicodin like you were on House. Although that was only your character. That was wild that, like, middle school me was watching a show, where a character was addicted to Vicodin and was just, like, popping pills, like, every 5 minutes. But listen, I thought the Australian doctor on House was hot, so that was why I watched. Hello, Dean Metchin. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hope you're having a good night. A bit of Fry and Laurie is also great. Is that does he do a lot on the BBC? I feel like he does a lot on the BBC. He's probably more of his stuff there. And House was like his only like American production. Yay, I made it to stream, even if I have to lurk. Hello, Simon. Hello, welcome, welcome. Please lurk away. I'm just happy you're here joining me tonight. I miss the character of Dr. Cox from Scrubs. Oh, Scrubs. I loved that show. I always heard that Scrubs is like the most realistic doctor show. Oh, he was the dad in Stuart Little. I forgot about that. You're right. Oh, it's gonna take me forever to get that scroll. They want to do this the hard way. They want to do this the hard way. I can do this the hard way. Park the car in Harvard Yard. Yeah, I guess he did do a lot of British shows. I feel like I'm mocked every time I see a skitty. Couldn't tell you why. I wanted one. Aw, Stuart Little, those movies were so cute. They were so wholesome. Just a little mouse man. A little mouse man who got adopted by a family because he didn't have one. I saw some weird fucking previews at Renfield last night. Like, all of the new comedies that are coming out have a very, like... Does anybody feel like those fucking 2010s kinds of comedies are coming back? Like, Hangover types? Like, the one... Like, I saw this trailer that was, like, about a dog that's voiced by Will Ferrell, who gets, like, abandoned by his owner, and he has a new goal to bite his owner in the dick. And then in the trailer was just like, you know, every fucking trope that you see in these bad comedy movies where it's like, oh, the characters, they get drunk. The characters take mushrooms in the forest. The characters tell a bunch of sex jokes. And I'm just like, what's happening? Like, what's with all these weird 2010s-ass comedies that are coming back out now? Very strange. Yeah, and a lot of the movies looked like that, too. Like that one with Jennifer Lawrence, too. The one where she's like, can I touch your wiener? I mean, your dog. I'm like, I don't know who the audience really even is for anymore with this. Maybe it's for, like, older millennials is my best guess. Ones that are, like, pushing 40. I don't know. But, I'll say they're not for me. They're not for me, love. Not for me. Ooh, fire spin. Let's learn that. Although this one doesn't have... It's not very powerful. But we'll learn it anyway. We could probably get rid of tackle for that. Stuart Little was a messed up... How does a mouse get chosen? By being, you know, true to him... By being true to himself. That's how he gets chosen. And these comedies were all made before the writer's strike. I know, with the writer's strike happening, I'm just like, God, what are we gonna... What kind of crap are we gonna get now? Please just give him a good deal, I beg of you. I don't want to go through, like, a media drought. Well, maybe at the very least, this will make people, like, I don't know, appreciate good content more. Or, like, appreciate the work that goes into, like, making a production, you know? Like a good production. I don't know. Alright, I need that scroll. But I still can't get it, huh? Oh, we got it. Cool. Lilith found a scroll! But yeah, without writers, I'm like, we're just gonna have a lot of movies with no plot and people who all think that they can tell incredible jokes. Oh, the old college movies like Road Trip and Dude, Where's My Car were so messed up. Yeah, back in the day where it was like funny, where the humor was just people being like as offensive as possible. Yeah, not exactly my kind of humor, but my kind of humor is beating the trickster at his own stupid game. We are genuinely in a buried period of comedy films. The last good series of comedy films I enjoyed was 21 Drum Street. I haven't seen those, but I heard those are really funny movies with good ensemble casts. All the comedies go straight to streaming now. Yeah, no, everything, it's all about streaming. All the movies are just on streaming, and all of the comedies that are coming out in theaters just look like fever dreams, in my opinion. Let's see, does he have another room we could face? No, I guess not. Yes, give me my rewards. Oh. My bag is full? What do you mean my bag is full? Wait, how does my bag get full? How does that happen? Alright, well I know what to do to make my bag not full. Let's feed somebody a rare candy. Who could use it the most here? I'll give it to Smithers, I think. You'll be strong. You'll be nice and strong, I think. Yeah. Oh, wait, now will you give me my item? People are so okay with punching down and screw that. I'd like to think that nowadays maybe things will change. I hope they do. And that we won't have to resort to just like totally non-stop offensive comedy, you know? Need to watch 21 Jump Street. That scene converted Kanye to the light. Has he changed? Is Kanye a changed man now? Have I missed something? Broken Lizard is up and down for me. I'm still looking forward to Weed Fest and Super Troopers 3. Now you guys are just making up movie names. I've never even heard of these. I didn't even realize your bag could get full in this version. Yeah, I didn't know that too. I had no idea that you could get a full bag. Well, I guess that means I'm gonna have to sell some things. Because I don't know if I even want all of this stuff that's in my bag. Are we talking about South Park in chat? I've seen some South Park. Definitely not a show I watch frequently. Let's see, is there anything I can sell for profit? What can I sell for profit? Sorry I burp so much on stream, guys. I was eating an apple the other day, and it made me burp so much. And I wrote something about it on Twitter, and I didn't know that apparently apples are, like, extremely gaseous fruits. You learn something new every day, right? So I guess when you eat an apple, it's like you shouldn't be surprised if you end up, you know, burping a lot or being gassy. I think Ye got back on his meds because... Oh, alright. Well, that's good to know. I just hope he stopped saying anti-Semitic things, because that would be nice. Hey, Chibi. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good night. Bread update. It came out well. I didn't seal the folds well enough, so it's a bit split, but it rose really well. Yay! Glad to hear that. What are you gonna eat your bread with? Are you gonna make a sandwich? Gonna be tasty? Alright, let's return to, where we need to go. And yeah, please put some pics in the Discord of your bread. I have a food tag. Are apples going into the egg tier list? I mean, if there is a recipe that involves apple and eggs, where the egg is like the dominant ingredient, then maybe I could. It could happen. Take me to Petalburg. Breh update. Breh. Yeah, no, please post your breh. With peanut butter. Bread with peanut butter. Peanut butter and toast is really good, actually. Alright, guys. I guess it's time. No more dilly-dallying. No more stalling. It's time we face the gym. I really don't think we're ready. But I don't think we can, alas, I just don't think we can stall anymore. I think we're gonna have to do this. I think we just gotta go for it. If we die, then it's been a good run so far. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Duck eggs, yay or nay? Oh, I'll have to put those actually in the, tier list. I don't wanna give any of my egg opinions just yet because we're having a whole tier list about eggs. So I won't say anything just yet. But duck eggs, maybe I will put that on the list. You never know. I've got a lot on my list actually. I didn't realize how many goddamn egg recipes in this world exist. Alright. Alright guys, do we want to go through the left door? Or the right door? If you haven't had a homemade bread in a sandwich before, you have to try it. It toasts so well, and it's 5,000 times better than store-bought. Anything that's homemade is always going to taste so much better than store-bought. It's just because it's made with love. It's made with love. Left? Alright, I'll go left. That's the speed room. I wonder what that could mean. That means this guy is on speed. The ability to attack before the opponent, that alone puts me at a great advantage. Alright, so this guy is going to have really high speed. Look at his hair. Alright, Thrill House. Ooh, this guy looks strong. Okay. How do we want to go about this? I'll just send out Bort. We may need to have Bort carry again for a little bit, at least for now. I really, really wish I had an electric-type Pokemon on my team. I think that would make things just so much easier. Do I have any rock types, actually? Oh, wait, I have Lunatone. That's true. This might be a bad idea, but I want to try it. I think you have Rock Throw. Okay, yeah, it's not very effective. Okay, let's try this. Please work. Please be very strong. I love making potato buns. Potatoes. I should make some for burgers this weekend. Yeah, potato bread's good. I used to like to have my peanut butter sandwiches on potato bread, because it's a little sweeter than regular bread. Is it healthier? Is potato bread healthier? My dad likes cooking burgers on potato buns. Why are they called potato buns? Are they made with potato? Or is it just because they're like kind of potato shaped a little bit? I tried whipping eggs till stiff peaks last week. OMG, never again, all by hand. Oof. What you need is one of those stand mixers if you're gonna do stiff peaks. Or for whipping eggs, because it's really hard. Your hand can get tired. But stand mixers are really expensive, though. My mom finally got one as a present from my dad, and she was so excited. The confusion room! Oh boy. I guess we're gonna get confused in here. I guess Dad is all about tactics, isn't he? I want to face all the trainers, though, before I face my dad. Just so I can be properly trained up and get as much experience as possible. That's why they call him Mr. Confusion. Potato bread is an ideal bread for burgers. Also can confirm made this bread with a stand mixer. Yay! Stand mixer! Stand mixers are also fucking huge. I was like shocked when I saw how big they are. Uh-oh. That's why they call it the confusion room. I may not have inherited a bunch of money from my parents, but I did get some good kitchen tools. Now whenever it's like my birthday, as I get older, I kind of just start asking my parents for like kitchen tools and practical things. Like a couple years ago, I was like, Dad, all I want for my birthday is a blender. Do you think you can get that for me? And he was like, hell yeah, of course I could get you a blender. All right, you're tightening your focus. Oh, Jesus, please don't kill me. Oh, okay, it's a good thing I sent out Smithers for that. Wow. It's like he's trying to teach you a lesson or something. Exactly. My dad is always trying to teach me life lessons. He's like the dad in Arrested Development who always hires the guy with one hand to teach his kids lessons. And that is why you always leave a note. And that is why we don't try to teach people lessons. I use my stand mixer when I make meatloaf and donair meat. Ooh. I remember when my mom first tried to use her stand mixer. I think she was using it for banana bread. But she was like staring at it for like 10 minutes. And I was like, aren't you gonna use it? And she's like, I'm scared. I think she was afraid it was gonna blow up or something. What? No fair! You're not the gym leader! You don't have the right to do that! Smithers, Ralphie, you name your Pokemon after Simpsons characters? Oh, yeah! You must be new here, OJ Mendez. Yes, for all that are new, I am naming a lot of my Pokemon after Simpsons characters, just because here in chat, a lot of us like quoting steamed hams, and I don't know, it's just, it kind of just came out that way. We have a couple of exceptions, but for the most part, we have Simpsons characters as our Pokemon friends here. We had quite a few Simpsons character names that we lost last time, unfortunately. But yes, this is the Simpsons Nuzlocke, the official Simpsons steamed hammed Steam Sam's Nuzlocke. Yay, we won. I'm in my early 30s, and I want a stand mixer, an electric kettle, an espresso machine, and a milk frother. I feel old, but I would be happy to own all of this. That would be nice. It's like, I keep telling myself I need to afford, like, you know, normal, regular human things, like appliances and things for my home. But then on the other hand, I'm just like, but I want to get all this stuff for VTubing. Money to live or money to VTube? That's the ultimate content creator question, right? Oop. Thank you so much for redeeming the drink model. That's a... Hang on one second, let me adjust, actually. Yeah. Hello, hello. It is me in my coffee cup form. Oh, my coffee cup glory! Alright, we already went into the speed room. So what's this room gonna be? The defense room. I wonder what's gonna happen here. I've only been here twice. This is my second time. Well, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you were having a great night. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you enjoy the Simpsons references as well. Any money I've gotten the last couple of years has gone to a fund so I could go to Japan next year. Ooh, that sounds great. I've never been to Japan, but I'd love to go. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you! Don't you dare infect me with your fucking cute charm! Thrill House! I am legit actually a bit angry about that. I did not want that to happen. I wanted a Fly God on my team! This Nuzlocke is really testing my patience sometimes. That damn double edge. That's scary. That's really scary. I don't know if I like that. That makes me nervous. Makes me a bit... Oof. But yeah, it's every weeb's goal to go to Japan, true. I remember getting the robot video you mentioned your brother went to Japan. Yeah, my brother did go to Japan. He lived in Thailand for a little bit, and he got to visit Japan while he was there. And he brought some stuff back for me, which was really nice. Also, here on stream, I go by Lilith. Yeah, but every weeb's goal is Japan. I would certainly love to, but I know it's quite pricey. Yeah, that's what you get, you goddamn asshole, for killing fucking Thrill House! I am so fucked for this fight. I'd like to be one to dine before I get fucked! That's a recoil move. I don't think I want to learn takedown, personally. But yeah, no, but he brought me some stuff back from, Japan. Yeah, no, he almost took Bort. That would have been really bad. If Bort died, then we'd really be fucked. Wait, no, I don't want to learn takedown. Yes. Y'all. People! That was bad! I'm going back to my OG form. That was bad. Wow. Oof. I'm gonna heal up again, just because that made me extremely nervous. We're really gonna have to face all of these trainers before we go up against the gym. Because that was kind of intense right there. Yeah, I guess we will have to rejuvenate the partners. Almost, yeah, I'm so glad that he didn't take Bort. Ooh, I'm sweating now. This is getting very dangerous. Man, I'm so upset that Chad, Alright, moment of silence for Thrill House. Down with our fallen brethren. Okay, moment's over. Who do I want to replace you with? Ugh, everybody's really weak. Like, extremely. Which Pokemon did you call Homer? None yet. None yet. I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten a Homer on my team yet. All of these guys kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie. We may need to do this with 5 Pokemon. Yeah, nobody's strong. I want to add the Minun to my team, but the Minun was like the one Pokemon that I didn't catch with Nuzlocke rules. Oh, this is super hard mode, guys. I don't know who to replace it with. All these guys are not going to help us at all. None of them. They're all useless. Everybody strong is dead. Yeah, we have Mr. Plow. That suffices. I guess that's another name for Homer. Alright. I guess I'll add Bartman to my team then. That's probably the best we can do for now. This is really bad. This is so bad. This is worse than the last time. Like, legit freaking me out. Lilith pop figure. No, if I'm gonna be made into a figure, I ought to be an Endoroid. I want more soul than a pop figure. I don't want those little beady eyes. Those little beady eyes that tell nothing but lies. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going with this torturous dungeon known as my father's gym. Oh man, that was so bad. Okay, the strength room. Yeah, you guys certainly are going all out on me, for sure. Lilith, good smile figure. Maybe one day it'll happen. VTubers are starting to get figures a lot more now. And they're really nice looking figures too, if you ask me. Alright, Bort, we're gonna have to carry you again. Hey! Kai! What's up? Hello, hello, how are you? Shout out to Kai. Hello, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing real bad. I'm doing real bad. Things are not looking good here for Lilith. I'm gonna be facing off my father in Pokemon Emerald, but... Ooh, lordy lord, this is getting really bad. Lordy lord, this is getting really bad. Shit! 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 Guys, we might have a full-blown whiteout today. It might be over for me. No! No! No, 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 please don't kill me, no, 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 are you kidding me? Come on! Please don't do this! Please don't do this! Please! No! 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 Ah! Guys! It's about to be over. It's over! It's over! We lost! god! Can I get an F? Can I please get an F in the chat? And maybe a head pat. And somebody to go kill that Zangoose. Y'all, the homies are dead. The homies are gone. We killed all the homies. All of the homies have abandoned us. Our Simpsons run has... I was so determined too. Oh, I'm legit so upset! No! Okay. Well, I guess this is where we end it. I'm not gonna end stream. But I guess we'll have to end off the game for now. Yeah, who wants to help me take out a damn Zangoose? All right, we're gonna... Let me put the music back on real quick. I'm really sad. I wanted to see that through to the end. Guys, we didn't even make it to the gym leader. We died on a basic NPC. Are you kidding me? I'm a loser. I'm a sham. I'm a failure as a Pokemon fan. No. That's not what we're doing today. But low-key, fuck Dad. He's never there to help take care of you, and then his people kill off all your Pokemon. Mom, divorce his ass. I agree. He got one of his goons to kill me. We only had 4 badges. I was expecting this to be a big epic adventure. We were gonna make it all the way to the end. We didn't even make it to Winona. We didn't even get to the interesting part of the story yet. Oh, Kai, I'm so sorry you had to see that. I'm so sorry you had to see me be an awful gamer. I'm so sorry you had to see me be ashamed as a gamer. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Kai. I'm sorry, all of you. I wasn't expecting that so early. Try again. Hang on, let me go back to just chatting. Get revenge. Get revenge. Exactly. Thank you for all the redeems, guys. Get revenge. No, I mean, what's done is done. I'd say at this point, the Nuzlocke is over. It's okay. You can laugh. You can laugh. You can laugh. I did a big L right there. We only had half of our gym badges. Didn't face the Elite Four. Didn't get to the interesting parts of the story yet. Didn't get any legendaries. Didn't even learn Surf. I guess that serves me right. Maybe I should have picked an easier Pokemon game. Start a new Nuzlocke? Okay, I can do that. I think,
It's okay, Queen. We'll celebrate what we had.
Yeah, we can celebrate what we have. I will, you know what? I'll try to look at the positives. At least this was the first Nuzlocke that I saw to an end. Not the end, but an end. This was the first Nuzlocke that I made it to at least getting a full whiteout. because any other time I tried a Nuzlocke before, I either just got bored and put it down, or I picked up another game or something. Heart Gold Nuzlocke, I could do something. Why don't we could if I do another Nuzlocke eventually, what game would you guys want to see me do next? And also, would we want to add mods? Would we want to do a randomizer? Do we want to spice things up a little bit for the next Nuzlocke? Because this was fun. Difficult, but fun to the end. However, it was definitely very much like a blind vanilla Nuzlocke. And I think we want to make it a little more fun next time. What do you guys say? Got Switch now, so there are other Pokemon games available too. That's true. Yeah, now that I could play Switch games on stream too, we could do that. Maybe I'll eventually start a poll either in the Discord server or somewhere here or Twitter or something of what our next Nuzlocke can be, and then from there we can decide what rules, requirements, fun things we want to do. Ever heard of a soul lock? I have heard of a soul lock, Kai. I would love to do a soul lock with somebody. Kai, you ever done a soul lock before? You ever done a soul lock? You want to try it? You want to do a soul lock with me? Who wants to do a soul lock with me? Come on, do a soul lock with me. Do a soul lock with me. I need VTuber friends to play things with. I've never done one before, but it could be fun having more people on stream, collabing, doing fun things. Let's do a soul lock. So a soul lock, I don't know what all the rules are, but I do know it's kind of like a Nuzlocke that you play alongside another person. And I know that there's other rules to it, but yeah, we should look up the rules for a soul lock. I want to, that kind of sounds fun. Simpsons Hit and Run. Oh my God. I would need to find out how to play Simpsons Hit and Run on stream. I need to, because I don't think that's on the expansion pack. Well, no, that's a GameCube game, actually. I could always play it through Dolphin if I could get that set up. But don't worry, we'll think of more fun things. Maybe we could do a soul lock. We could think of another fun game to play. But I'll do a poll for what we want our next Pokemon Nuzlocke, soul lock, whatever it may be to be next. But Christ, I'm legit so disappointed, people. I really wanted to beat that with a Nuzlocke. What's the Simpsons game that came out in 2003? Simpsons Hit and Run was on PS2. So there's two Simpsons car-themed games. There's Simpsons Hit and Run, and there's Simpsons Road Rage. I think Simpsons Road Rage is supposed to be more of like a Mario Kart type thing. Like a more Mario Kart type game where you just race people. Whereas Hit and Run is more of an adventure solo game. Hit and Run also gets kind of broken later on in the game, but it's really fun running around and kicking people and doing things at the power plant in that game. So maybe one of these days I could get a Simpsons game on here, but definitely more Pokemon. I like making Pokemon kind of be my main game to play on stream, just because it's something I've been playing forever. The Nuzlocke really taught me just how fucking hard they are, and that Nuzlockes don't play around. That got so difficult later on. It got really, really difficult. Especially, as we got to, later gyms. Because you think in the beginning, it's oh, I can do this. All I need to do is just grind and face every trainer and make sure all my Pokemon are on even playing fields. But once that first Pokemon dies, and you have to replace it with another one, and train that one up, that's when shit starts to get real. Really real. And next thing you know, you have one Pokemon that's level 30 and the rest of them are level 10. And you're fucked if that Pokemon that's level 30 dies. I need to training arc this shit. But this will not be my last Nuzlocke. Don't you guys worry about that. Oh, we have a new poll. Okay, I'm gonna vote in this. Should Mom divorce Norman? I'm going to say, what's this option? I'm gonna say very yes. Good pull. We've had a lot of good pulls today. The rules, the Pokemon you catch on a route dies the other player's respective Pokemon. Wait, so if you catch it, the Pokemon you catch on a route dies, and then the other, so if your Pokemon dies, then if the other player, whatever Pokemon they're using, does it also die? I have to look up more of the rules on the Soul Link, and I have to see how that would work, how to get that set up. But I think that could sound like a good time, for sure. Yes, okay. Oh, okay. Oof, that's super hard mode. That sounds like a surefire way to ruin some friendships, if I'm being honest. I'll DM you sometime, Lilith, because that would be hella fun. Yeah, please do! That would be hella fun! And I'd really love to do more collabs, especially with the VTuber Hub people. I saw that you guys had a Mario Kart stream the other day, but I was busy that day, so I didn't get to join. And I thought it could have been fun, but sometimes I get scared to be in like giant collabs with a bunch of other people, because in big groups I tend to retreat and I just get very quiet, and then you'd probably just be watching a stream where I'm not saying anything, and that wouldn't be too much fun, would it? But I'm in my Mario Kart training arc, so one of these days I will join a tournament. I got very close to first place the other day against the worldwide players. If it weren't, but then I think the person who got in first cheated, because somebody used a blue shell and it hit me when I was in second place. And that made me mad. You just need one friend with encyclopedic Poke knowledge to tell you how to play each turn. You can check Jaden's video on it as an example. I'll have to rewatch Jaden's video on the Soul Link, because she explains the rules of these things pretty well. She also did a Pokemon Kaizo, which I know is supposed to be even harder than a Pokemon Nuzlocke or a Soul Link. So that, if I had trouble with the Nuzlocke, then who knows how much trouble I'd have with another thing. What's your preferred character in Mario Kart? I play as Isabelle. I am a basic girl. I love playing as Isabelle, although I'm curious to see who the new characters that'll be unlocked later on will be. Because I have all the DLC for Mario Kart, and I really hope... What if they eventually make Pikachu a racer? That would make me happy. But definitely Isabelle is my main in Mario Kart. And I know that makes things kind of difficult because she's like a heavy and you have to kind of adjust your cart to like her size. But I think I finally found a good enough build. And yeah, Pokemon Kaizo, I'd have to look up the rules for that one again too, but I know it's like extra hard mode for Pokemon. Okay, bet. I'm hearing Mario Kart and Pokemon. We're gonna be seeing a lot of each other. Yes, let's go! Mario Kart and Pokemon, some of my favorites. The Mario Kart part in the Mario movie was probably one of my most favorite parts. That was all I needed to be happy with the movie. Next game, Hollow Knight, no death run. Oh! I don't know about that. That game might be a little too hard for Lilith. God, imagine the day when you'd see me play something like Jump King or like a frustrating game. I've thought about playing The Binding of Isaac on stream, and I'm just like, if you guys saw how freaked out I got dying in Pokemon, imagine me in a rage game. Oh, my whole tapestry my tapestry keeps falling over. I wonder why that keeps happening. It's always while I'm streaming too. Maybe the sweat from my voice trails or something like that. If that's even possible. Time to mod some games. Yeah, no, we need to we need to do some modding for things. If any of you guys have any expertise on like modding Pokemon games and how to easily play a modded Pokemon game, let me know, please. It is difficult but very rewarding. Yeah, it looks like a very difficult game. I remember a long time ago I tried playing that game, Shovel Knight. I almost called it Shield Hero. I'm like, that's an anime. No, but it's Shovel Knight. I tried playing that, and I remember that being a lot for me. I think I did beat a boss in that, though. The Tapestry is upset about what your dad did. Yeah, even the Tapestry is crying about my Nuzlocke. Oh, man. Guys, I'm so sorry that had to happen around, like, the 2-hour mark. I'm trying to think of what else we can, like... What else to do now? Because I wasn't expecting that we would die so soon. I was worried that maybe we would die today. But yeah, chatting is fun. We can keep chatting for a little bit longer, I think. I'm not ready to go quite yet. Chat, your righteous anger fills me with glee. All right, did we decide that what did we decide? That mom's gonna divorce dad? All right, good. That's what I didn't even get to see my dad today. His goons killed me. I recently got Deltarune, and I feel like I need to play the original game first. Maybe I should play Undertale on stream. That's another RPG that I should play, because hello, Rerun, hello, and oh my god, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, holy shit. Thank you. Thank you so much, I appreciate that so much. All of these gifted subs have been making me so happy today. I'm really excited about all these new goals, guys, because I just, like, I'm so determined for this, like, to commission for this full body model. I'm just so excited about it, and I'm like, oof, it's gonna be a long road, but I'm ready to work hard. And that means more Nuzlocks, guys. And yes, play Undertale? Okay, I can do that. I have Undertale. So I should probably play that sometime. Maybe that's what we could do as a next kind of, like, horror-adjacent JRPG Maker night. Would this be considered awake for our fallen Simpson named Pokemon comrades? Yeah, right now this is the Shiva, guys. This is the Shiva for all of our fallen comrades. Let's see, there was, who was everybody that died? We had Bort, Seymour, yeah, there was Bort the Marshtomp, we had Seymour the Swellow, we had Chad the Machamp, we had Mr. Plow, the Dustox. Who else did we have? We had Smithers the Gloom. Oh, we didn't even get to see Smithers turn into a Blossom. I wanted to see a beautiful Smithers, a beautiful Princess Smithers. That would have been so nice. We didn't even get to learn surf. We didn't even get to dive. Ugh, rage. I'm full of gamer rage right now. Ah. Oh my god! Thank you so much! Thank you! More gifted subs, thank you! Thank you so much! I really appreciate that. All these subs. Yesterday Satan t-shirt when. Maybe that'll be another stretch goal of mine, is also what was I gonna say? Merch! Yes, merchandise. I know that for merchandise, once I can get like a shirt, eventually it will say yes Satan on it. Absolutely. Yes today, Satan. Well, at least today wasn't a total wash. I got all these lovely gifted subs that are making me so happy. It would be a cool shirt, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, Lumi-chan? Thank you so much, guys. You're too kind to me. Certainly makes up for all the crap that we had to deal with earlier. Hello, Haunted Putty. Hello. I hope you're having a good night. I was having a really good night, but unfortunately, our Nuzlocke has just come to a close because we had a full-blown whiteout. Not even from a gym leader, not from Maxie or Archie, not even from our own rival. It was just from a regular-ass NPC with no name. Well, maybe they did have a name, but I don't even remember it because it's not important. All that's important is they had a Zangoose, and it one-shotted my whole team. And I freaked out about it. And you guys will probably get to see that on the VOD and laugh. Well, I guess I did end up getting cooked by Dad. What can you do? What can you do? I hope you're having a much better night than I am, though, Haunted Putty. I hope you're having a good time. I hope all of you guys are having a good time. What plans do you guys have for this week? Is this just a busy work week? Anything exciting going on for the month of May? It's gonna be May. Oh, part of me wants to sing a sad song for all of our fallen brethren. But I don't want to get DMCA striked. Although now I'm starting to read from people that apparently, like, all the things going around Twitter saying that it's like that they're cracking down is kind of like, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's like fear-mongering, but it's kind of being blown out of proportion a little bit. I don't have my audio splitter yet. It's anime! Yeah! Anime! Moving time. Wait, as in you're moving, Dr. Karate? Oh yeah, you said you got a house, right? That's gonna be really exciting. Do you have all your furniture yet? Or do you still need to get all of that? I hope you enjoy your new house. It's gonna be so cozy. Well, when my dad is old enough, we put him in a nursing home. That's, you know, once once Norman is old enough, I won't even give him that luxury. I'm just gonna let him. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Since you love your goons so much in your gym, they're gonna be responsible for taking care of you, not me. You've caused me a lot of grief, Father. Should rewatch Escaflowne. I need some good anime to watch. I'm still debating whether or not to watch Oshinoko. I think I probably will, at least the first episode, just because the guy who worked on Kaguya-sama worked on this, and I love Kaguya-sama. I thought the writing on that show was just brilliant, so maybe it'll end up surprising me. It's just some of the anime bullshit stuff that I'm just not so sure about. I watched Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Lady. It's so gay. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds up my alley. I definitely need some more fun gay anime to watch, I think. From the sound of it, work is going to be more decommissioned work, so tomorrow is just going to be me suffering. Turns out moving 600 plus hard drives around in a single day sucks. Whoo, that's a lot of hard drives. Are those all for you? I hope the... Are those all your hard drives? Or are those for other people? I'm not sure, it's not that bad, but splitting audio is def key. Do you know how to do that through OBS? I actually... Don't make fun of me, but I use Streamlabs. I think that there is an easy way that you can split audio in Streamlabs, though. So I feel like just a simple YouTube search will help me with that. I don't know. I've always liked the interface of Streamlabs. I find it kind of easy to use. I don't know what it is. Anytime I open OBS, I feel like I'm in 1985. Maybe that's just me. But it's just, the whole user interface just looks like, I don't know. I don't want to say it looks outdated to me, but it just looks older, and I like how Streamlabs looks, and I'm used to it. But I'm sure there's got to be an easy way to split the audio here, too. I watched the first 20 episodes of Ray Earth. I think that's good enough. Magic Knight Ray Earth? I know that's also a really gay one. I think I talked about that in a video once, in a robot video. I don't think it was a video that I wrote, but I'm pretty sure I talked about it. I should watch Reincarnated Princess, though. Any anime that has princess in it is usually bound to be pretty good. Reincarnated Princess, Princess Jellyfish. I work in a data center, so we're tearing down an old rack installation. Each rack has about 620 drives! Well, I'm actually in the market for an SSD hard drive, so if you got any, you should throw one over my way. Yeah, I need one so I can play bigger games on stream. I was going to say, with that many drives, you were either at a data center or a university. Yeah, I'm just like that. It sounds like you're in a real tech hub over there. If it can use plugins, then I can help you out. It's a pretty easy fix. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure Streamlabs can use plugins. Some of them are a little confusing because I'm still trying to figure out how to get a reverb plugin without hearing like a ton of feedback, because I've been having some trouble with that. I'm a scuff queen, by the way. It's a little gay, but it's just slow and formulaic. Well, I'm always down for a slow burn. I'm basic, but I need to rewatch Fate Zero and Fate Unlimited Blade Works. That franchise is my happy place. Do you play the Fate games? I wouldn't even know where to start with Fate. I know that it's whenever somebody asks, like, where do you start with Fate? The Fate fans are always just like, I'll take one if you're offering a hard drive. Yeah, no, I need a hard drive really badly. Believe me, I would if I could, but we take data security seriously, so I can't do everything like that. No, I totally understand. I understand. I don't want to make you lose your job. You hold on to those. I can get my own, no worries. I did play the game, but I like the anime better. There's a lot of anime adaptations, too. Fate is one of those series that has, like, a million movies, a million different TV series. It's very on par with, like, Idol, like, anime and games. Because I know, like, what was that Idol anime that I watched a long time ago? The one with Muse. Love Live! Yeah, the Idol anime! I know they have, like, a bunch of, like, different generations of Love Live. And with Fate Zero, they have a bunch of, not generations, but iterations, I guess is a better way of putting it. So I wouldn't even know where to start. Where do you start? Fate fans, do not. I think we actually may have made a video on Getting the Robot about where to start with Fate. But I think even in that video, people in the comments were just like, no, this is wrong. This is where you start. This video is bad. You know, like typical stuff that you would see in the comments. So it's like nobody truly knows where to start with Fate. But I'm glad that a lot of people get enjoyment out of it. It seems like a lot of people really love it. Fate figures are really popular in the anime figure collecting community. They're really, the character Saber, I know, is like super popular amongst figure collectors. She has a lot of nice like wedding dress figures. But yeah, it's one of those overly complicated series, which is like many anime series I've found. It can be a lot of spin-offs, but the main line makes me happy. Emiya's Kitchen is a comfy retreat for the Fate community. You know what anime I'm thinking of watching? And any of you can let me know if you've seen this and if you recommend it. I really want to watch the anime Restaurant to Another World. Because, I mean, I'm not really much of an isekai fan, but I've been looking for, like, a new cozy food anime. And that's one that looks really pretty. And I've seen so many of the cozy food anime, so I'm just like, I've seen Sweetness and Lightning. I don't want to watch Food Wars because that's not really cozy, and I don't know. I tried Food Wars and I couldn't get into it. But I really need, like, a cozy, relaxing, low-stakes food anime. And Yuru Camp was another one that I really loved, because I thought the best part of Yuru Camp was always when they would cook. Oh, OJ Mendez, thank you so much for joining the Bunny Cult. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you guys like Restaurant to Another World? That's good. Yeah, maybe I should watch it then. I hear it's super cute and wholesome. Gotta hop. Sorry the Nuzlocke ended tonight, but it was a hella fun journey. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, folks. Oh, thank you so much for joining, Craig's Critique. Thank you, thank you. And I appreciate that a lot. At least it wasn't a total loss. I keep introducing friends to Bartender when they want an easygoing show that's not set in a high school or fantasy world. That's the thing, yeah, I also want a show that's not going to be in a high school setting. Because that's another thing that's kind of deterring me away from Oshi no Ko, is I'm just like, I'm so sick of anime where all the characters are in high school. I just want to follow adults in anime, and I need a new setting, because the older I get and farther removed from that life that I get, the more I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just not interested in these types of anime anymore. I have a lot of anime opinions. I mean, food can give people a warm feeling. It sure can. It's always my comfort feeling. Like, anytime, sometimes when I'm feeling sad or just like mushy brain, nothing like putting on a good cooking video, a good food video. They are coming out with a new show where a bunch of the RuPaul's Drag Race queens are gonna be doing a cooking competition show, and I'm like, that sounds incredible. Now I just need like Drag Race Antiques Roadshow or something like that, or Great British Bake Off. Food Wars gives people a very warm feeling. Yeah, Food Wars gives people a warm feeling in another way. It doesn't give their tummies a warm feeling, it gives something a little lower a warm feeling. I've been watching Maison Ikoku. Oh, Maison Ikoku, wasn't that like one of the original, that was like one of the original visual novels, I think. Maison Ikoku, back when they were just like kind of text adventure games. That's where I know that I've heard that title from before. I didn't know that it was an anime too, though. But yeah, no, Food Wars can give people a warm feeling in a different way, a much less wholesome way. Yeah, I don't know. Food Wars was not for me. I'm also just not really a shonen person in general. I prefer like shorter anime and anime that aren't, you know, just the same story over and over again. But I'm probably gonna watch Restaurant to Another World though, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. It's been so long since I've watched like any anime. And I need new anime to watch too. I need we need some more good horror thriller anime to come out that are new, that aren't just like another Higurashi iteration, in my opinion. Yeah, been too long since I've watched a good anime. Maison Ikoku is based on a Rumiko Takahashi manga from 1980. Yep, then I guess it was one of the initial text adventure kind of games. Anime night in the Discord, maybe. Yeah, we should do that. We should pick an anime that we can all watch in the Discord. Surprised that Kurt didn't corrupt your tastes in anime. I already did have some corrupted taste in anime before even joining Getting the Robot. So anything that any of the other hosts would have showed me, I'm like, listen, I've seen it all. Nothing can surprise me at this point. But yeah, I certainly was introduced to a lot of interesting shows through that channel. a lot of interesting shows that I've only learned about in bits and would probably not watch myself. Flying Witch is a comfy anime. That title alone sounds really comfy. I have a concerned effort to finish FMA Brotherhood. Oh, highly recommend FMA Brotherhood. That's one of my favorites. Such a beautiful anime. I actually have never seen the original Full Metal Alchemist. I've only seen Brotherhood, but I know that Brotherhood is the one that everybody recommends you watch. And I loved it from like start to finish. My eyes were just glued to the screen the whole time. Has Crystal still not watched Perfect Blue? Has she not? She's seen... That girl got freaked out by Paprika. So I don't even know if I would want to show her Perfect Blue if she couldn't take Paprika. Because Perfect Blue is pretty messed up, pretty horrifying. One of my favorites, personally. I really wanted us to cover it on the Beyond the podcast back when we used to do that. But we never got around to it. But that's okay, because we still watched a couple of other of Satoshi Kon's movies, like Paprika, and I think Tokyo Godfathers was the other one that we watched. And Tokyo Godfathers is like probably one of, if not my favorite anime movie, next to Perfect Blue. I think Satoshi Kon is probably my favorite anime creator of all time, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm just gonna spend our last half hour talking about anime, but I doubt you guys mind that, because a lot of you initially found out about me through anime. But I think, yeah, Satoshi Kon is probably my favorite anime creator of all time. Paranoia Agent Haunted Putty, I've seen that too, and that's another one of my favorite anime. That was another one I really wanted to talk about on Getting the Robot. I think when I had that idea to make the short anime video, like 13 to 26 episode anime, I wanted to talk about Paranoia Agent. Brig Brag, thank you so much for joining the Bunny Cult. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great night. Thank you for the follow. I really wanted to talk about Paranoia Agent because it was so good, but that video never really left the cutting room floor. But I think I've seen pretty much everything Satoshi Kon has made except for Millennium Actress, I want to say. I've seen Perfect Blue, I've seen Tokyo Godfathers, I've seen Paprika, and I've seen Paranoia Agent. I haven't seen Millennium Actress, and I'm not sure... He's probably made some other things too that I'm forgetting about. But he was, rest in peace to Satoshi Kon. He was just incredible. Such a beautiful director with really wonderful works that just like, I don't know. They get under your skin, but they also have just a lot of like heart and soul to them too. And they've influenced so much, not just in the anime world, but the cinema world and the world of cinema in general. Like think about movies like Inception or any movie that has to do with going into dreams. Those took inspiration from Paprika. Like easily. And also a lot of Darren Aronofsky movies have straight up stolen from Satoshi Kon movies, but he's so influential, which is one reason why I love him so much. She never mentioned she watched it, even though I keep bugging her on Twitter about it. Nah, keep bugging her on Twitter to watch it. She's gotta watch it one day, even if I have to watch it even if I have to strap her down and force her eyes open and make her watch it with me. She will watch it. I'm not gonna do that to her. That's awful. She mentioned she liked Millennium Actress, though. That's supposed to be one of his less, like, freaky psychological movies, and just kind of more a drama in general. But I'm down for a movie to depress me. It's not like I've seen my fair share of movies that have depressed me before. Golden Boy is a fantastic short anime. I've never heard of Golden Boy. I should watch that. I'm curious if you're interested in continuing to do essay content like that, but as Lilith. You know, I've thought about it. I feel like as a VTuber, it might be easier for me to be able to make that content by myself, because I wouldn't need to like have a whole camera and set all set up. I could just kind of do everything like this. But I don't know. There's a part of me that just really loved the whole group, I guess, aspect of Getting the Robot. Like, it was you know, it was, we were a whole little village. We were a collective of people. Like, people that watched the channel didn't just know, you know, me, or didn't just know Kurt, or like, or Yodoe, or any of the hosts. There was like, people knew the channel for all of us. And I feel like if I was to make video essay content, I'm like, you know, I'd want my team. Maybe it's the imposter syndrome that makes me feel like it's not something I can really do by myself. But I don't know, maybe it could be something I could do in the future. Maybe I just need to build my confidence a little bit. And besides, everybody else is doing their own thing now. They're all working really hard. So I'm just happy that everybody else has kind of found their own groove and are all working really hard on their own projects. So I'm not gonna, you know, so it inspires me to work hard by myself and on my own. So who knows? Maybe in the future I could go back to doing like anime essay content. I just need to build up the confidence and be able to tell myself this is something I can do by myself, I guess. If that makes any sense, you know? I do miss making those videos a lot. Those videos were like my joy, and they gave me so much creative freedom whenever I got to write scripts. Like, I wrote a ton of scripts for that channel. I miss it. And the inspiration, I think, will come back to me someday. I feel like also now that I'm by myself, I can just greenlight any idea that I have, no matter how weird it is. So any of the ideas that I had, maybe back during getting the robot that I pitched, that they were just like, I don't know about that. Maybe now I could just be like, oh, I can do it. Serial Experiments Lane was surprisingly predictive. I still need to see Serial Experiments Lane. I heard that's supposed to be just a weird anime, like in general, but I'm into weird, so that's up my alley. Thinking similar, it's not really a thing that VTubers do, so it feels like an open market. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like not a lot of VTubers make like scripted video content. There are some that make scripted video content, and there are like VTubers that make just straight up YouTube videos, like tutorials, or some of them have news channels, drama videos. But I don't know of any VTubers who make like video essays or scripted content like that. So, and if I ever wanted to like expand what I do outside of just streaming, that could be just another way to like, I don't know, let people know, hey, yeah, I'm still doing stuff. I'm not, just because Robot's over, I'm not gone. Just under a new name and project and form. I've wanted to make video essays sometimes. It's hard to get the confidence. It is really hard. Sometimes, often when I would write the scripts for Robot, they would take me like a week. Because I would have to do a lot of research and concepting, and sometimes I would just get into these moods, especially when I was writing the LGBT script about Magical Girl Anime for Getting the Robot. It took me so long to write that because I had so many panic attacks writing it. Because I was just like, because a part of me was like, I'm not knowledgeable enough for this subject, and another part of me was like, I'm gonna get so much hate and homophobia for this. But it was all very worth it. So Haunted Putty, it's really hard to get the confidence, but it's also extremely rewarding. And I think putting out the video will make you feel so much better than not putting out the video. I mean, that sounds obvious, but like it's true. I think just being able to just say like, fuck it, get the words on the page and put it out. Like, no matter how many people it reaches, you will feel so much better once you do get it out. And I did feel like really good when that video came out. And it ended up doing well. And it had a really positive reaction, a much more positive reaction than I thought it was gonna have. I was expecting just like endless homophobia in the comments. But no, our audience was really chill and nice about it. So I was really happy and pleasantly surprised about that. So you never know. Maybe one day in the future you'll see more video essays from me. Under the name Lilith. Not sure. I have a lot of other stuff that I'm working on too, though, so it's kind of hard to find the time to make scripted content just with my job and VTubing and everything else. But I mean, never say never, right? Frankly, a week is an incredibly fast turnaround for what you guys are doing. I'm impressed. Yeah, no, the week for writing the script, for sure. And the scripts were usually spanned anywhere between like 4 to 6 pages, I would say, and they all involved a lot of research too, for sure. Like we went heavy on the research for those videos, and people could tell too. That was one thing everybody liked about our channel, was that we really did our research for videos and we didn't just like pull shit out of our ass. I miss those days a lot. I really do. That channel gave me a lot of happiness. It gave me a path in life, I think. I think if I didn't do Robot, then I probably wouldn't be VTubing today. Even when I made the video on Bot about VTubers, at the end there's a moment where I just kind of go like, should I VTube? Maybe. And now that I'm here, I'm just like, how do we get here? Well, how did I get here? Letting the days go by. You were my favorite presenter on that channel, so I'd love to see what you do. Oh, thank you, thank you. The imposter syndrome was always very bad on that channel. I always thought that all the other hosts were so much better than me. I'm trying to fight that now, and now I tell myself, don't compare yourself to anybody. All of you guys were great and brought something really unique to the table. But it made me happy to know that I was able to like, connect with at least some people watching. Even if I was a bit, strange. I mean, all of us were kind of our own brand of strange. But I think that's why we all worked so well together. Well, if you do decide to do it, at the very least, I'm interested in it. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, no, I hope you guys would be interested. I feel like if I dig into this brain, I'd be able to pull out a lot of ideas for things that I'd want to talk about. And I probably wouldn't even limit myself to just anime, thinking about it. I think I would want to talk about a lot of other things too. Like I remember I wanted to make a video about like anime-themed video games or Persona type games with like an anime style, but I always had trouble finding like an angle on those videos. So I mean, maybe I could use it as an opportunity to not just talk about like anime opinions, but even like video games and films, movies. I talk a lot about movies on stream. Also, writing is a way for me to gather my thoughts a lot better, because I remember when we used to do those videos where we would, like the year in review videos, or the ones that were a little more off the cuff. I always had a lot harder of a time, like, figuring out insightful things to say. Like, I'd always just be like, oh, this anime was good, I like the characters, this was fun. But whereas whenever I had a scripted video, I would always be able to like build up my thoughts a little better and write a little more detailed reasons of why I liked the anime I liked. So I wouldn't just sound so shallow and surface level. But I'm trying to get better at that with streaming by talking off the cuff a lot more. I think I'm doing an okay job. I'm trying. It's hard talking. I don't like talking a lot. I much prefer being a quiet observer. But it's fun talking on stream. Yeah, not only did that team have a great energy together, it was also really good content beyond that. Thank you! I thought it was really high quality content for sure. And I thought we did all work very well together. We were all so unique and funny. And interesting. Everybody had such interesting backgrounds, I think. Maybe that was another thing that led to my imposter syndrome, was feeling like my background wasn't like interesting enough, because I was like, oh, these are all people that have another thing under their belt, like a YouTube channel or music or a comedy career, and I'm all I have is a college degree. But hey, I used that college degree to my advantage. I used it to my advantage when writing scripts. I often got the impression that you were using anime as the means to talk about the things you felt strongly about. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like anime was the subject material on the channel, but it was always really just talking about like anything that we were passionate about in general, and anime was kind of the vehicle. For sure. Well, good night, everyone. It's getting late on my side. This was a good stream. Oh, thank you so much for coming, Cypher. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a good night and you get some good sleep. I'll probably end off in about 15. I just want to talk about anime a little bit longer and get to the 3-hour mark. Just because, you know, even though we had to end off our Nuzlocke today, this is still fun. It's nice getting to talk. It's been a while since I've had just like a talking stream. And I apologize, because Thursday's stream is also not going to be a gaming stream, but we do have an event planned, though, so it won't just be me rambling the whole time. I can promise that. We'll be doing a tier list. And then if I end up streaming this weekend, too, then I think I'm going to get back to Paper Mario, because I want to continue along with Paper Mario. I probably should have just started playing Paper Mario after losing the Nuzlocke, but nah, we can wait for maybe a weekend stream to play Paper Mario. Beausha. In his castle. But I hope you have a great night, Cypher, okay? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm glad you feel comfortable enough talking about us because you have such a great voice and are so witty. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hope I'm witty. I hope I can think quick enough. I'm trying. I love those videos a lot, and just being able to like continue, you know, doing what I love just in a different format is really nice. And I apologize that like I was kind of gone for like a year, just not really making anything. Last year was just a very difficult year life-wise, so it was hard to really find the motivation to like do any sort of creation. Yeah. I mean, I was concepting and developing Lilith. Like, I knew I wanted to start VTubing, and there were a lot of moments where I thought I was gonna start, but then just something new would happen, and I would just be like, I'm not ready. But I'm happy now that I'm, like, ready. I'm in my 30s now, and I've often mulled over the thought of how video essays are just the modern form of ancient philosophers. No one actually knows anything, so the best we can do is try to fit into a framework that works and get meaning out of it. I really like that. That's so insightful. Yeah, I like to think of them as like, that's cool, thinking of them as ancient philosophers. They're all just kind of trying to make their own meaning out of the things that they enjoy. And it's like, and showing that not everything has to have one single type of meaning. And the fact that they're able to like share it with people and get people to agree or disagree or start conversation, that is a lot like philosophy now that I think about it. So that's a really interesting way of putting it. And there are so many really good video essayists out there, like Super Eyepatch Wolf and ContraPoints. Like, there's so many like amazing video essays out there that just like do just such incredible work and are so smart. One of my dreams is to meet Super Eyepatch Wolf. I love him so much. He's probably one of my favorite anime YouTubers. Definitely, he was probably one of the biggest inspirations for a lot of the videos that I wrote, for sure. Consider it a sabbatical year. Yeah, I'll say 2022 is my sabbatical year. 2022, I feel like, was hard for a lot of people in general. It seemed like a lot of creators in general had a rough 2022. Yeah, no, it seems like a lot of people have been just going through it. I mean, it's the effects of the pandemic, the recession, a little bit of everything, so it makes sense a lot of people would be going through a rough time. The video I want to make is about ContraPoint. She's a very interesting lady, very contentious, but I don't know, I find her fascinating. for sure. Jacob Geller, my beloved. I love his essay on the golem. Oh, I need to watch that. Another one that I've been watching lately is Nightmind. He makes a lot of, I guess not really like video essays, but a lot of like deep dives and analytical videos about horror-related things on the internet. Like, I watched his video about Welcome Home recently and about there are people in this house. I thought he's really interesting. I'm so angry Super Eyepatch was at a convention I was at, and then I was at the line a bit too late to get into the room. Oh no! One day you'll get to meet him. I hope one day I get to meet him too. No, I doubt he would know who I am. No way. Shout out to Philosophy Tube. Yeah, no, Philosophy Tube. Yeah, she's great too. No, I love her too. I always love the outfits that Philosophy Tube wears. There's a lot of amazing video essayists out there. And if I ever did make video essays again, I would probably want them to be longer form, because they were usually never longer than about 20 minutes on Robot. But I don't know, if I have my own kind of creative freedom to do anything by myself, then who knows? But yeah, I love Eyepatch Wolf. Anytime I watch him, though, I'm just like, you need to stop torturing yourself for the sake of content. I want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy, Eyepatch Wolf. Nightmind stuff is really good, though I feel personally his recent stuff is a bit too freeform for me. I need to watch some of his older videos. The thing is with Nightmind is, like, I have to be really interested in what he's talking about in the subject. Because sometimes if he's talking about like an ARG that just has way too many parts to it, and when it starts to get really confusing and convoluted, I get a little lost. But when he's talking about something I'm like really interested in, then I get very hooked into his videos. But I need to watch some of his older content that's a little less freeform, because I only kind of recently got into him. But there's a lot of good video essay out there. I highly recommend you guys watch the essayist Tiffany Ferg. She's another one of my favorites. She writes about a lot of like online phenomena. She recently made a video about water talk. Have you guys heard of water talk? Where it's like apparently a bunch of like moms in the Midwest are really obsessed with like powders and weird flavorings that they put in their water, and it's a way to get them to like drink more water. I had never heard of this beforehand because I don't have TikTok. I watch Instagram Reels sometimes, but I refuse to download TikTok just because I don't need another app to like waste all my time on. But I thought that was wild, and she's really good. She's always very like chill when she speaks, so it kind of feels like you're in the room with a friend when I watch a Tiffany Ferg video. Every creator and every other creator, stop destroying yourself for content. Yeah, we all just want to encourage each other to be happy and healthier. Why is it so hard for us to do that, right? Why is it so hard for us to actually like take care of ourselves? It's such a concept. I love the analytical breakdowns of horror stories, and you can really only get that when you step back a level. Exactly, yes. Sometimes when you get that second opinion and get it from a new perspective and learn like new things, I think that gets very fascinating. I've got enough apps spying on me, no need to add TikTok. Yeah, no, I don't need any governments getting any more of my information. I'm working so hard to avoid that. I don't need that in my life. I already have too much other bullshit I have to deal with. I can't deal with this VTuber drama, water talk. I'm getting too old. I'm getting too tired. I just wanna nap and eat my pita. Eat my lamb pitas and rank my eggs. Yeah, us creative types for sure. What is it with us creative types all being so down on ourselves all the time? Maybe I should watch Oshi no Ko and make that be my like tester of trying out essay content again. Who knows? I kind of want to look up if there's other VTubers out there who make like scripted content like video essays. Cuz I don't know. I think cuz VTubing it's still fairly a new thing. It's less than like 5 years old, right? Maybe. Then it's like I feel like there's so much in VTubing that's yet to be explored, and so many different possibilities of ways that you can like, you know, work with the softwares and create content out of VTubing. And video essays could just be a small piece of that pie. I don't know. I actually watched a video about why our attention spans are getting worse, where the takeaway was they're not, and we're using things like TikTok as coping mechanisms to deal with the pressures of work. That, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, if that's the case, or at least something kind of similar. Just because life is filled with so many different complications that it's like we need anything we can get to distract ourselves and find some kind of escapism. Especially now with the internet, since we're constantly bombarded with information and events about the world and things that are just honestly really traumatizing to have to take in such a short amount of time, it's not surprising that people are looking to things like TikTok or things that give them instant gratification or, I don't know, numb their pain, when in the digital age, we're so susceptible to like having pain inflicted upon us. This is getting really deep. Maybe I shouldn't have this go too deep, but that's an interesting point. So it's maybe our attention spans aren't getting shorter. Maybe we as a society, as a collective, are just getting more traumatized and are getting more in touch with that. And are just looking for any way we can to either distract ourselves or, I don't know. That's really interesting. That's something to think about. I may have to do some serious thinking after stream today. I mean, society seems to devalue creatures and perpetuate the starving artist stereotype that gets shoved on creatives. Creators feel like they have to hustle extra hard to show their worth to a society that looks down on them despite happily enjoying their... That's the thing. It's like, even in the beginning, when I was getting all of the gifted subs earlier today, I was so shocked, and like, I feel like I didn't deserve it, because that's such a thing with like creatives, where we feel like we don't deserve the things we get because society makes us feel like we're nothing more than like, you know, beggars and people that should suffer and should have to like suffer and I don't know, have people see our suffering in order to like care about our art. And it shouldn't be that way. I feel like we should be happy with the things that we receive and feel like we should deserve the things that we get. But it's probably a mix of I don't know, intrinsic and like external things that cause my serious imposter syndrome. So that could be very interesting things to think about tonight. That was actually one of the points. We started to become accustomed to it, so we're better at immediately filtering the things we don't want to deal with, so we just move on quicker. Yeah, and we become desensitized when we see, and it's like we almost become desensitized when we see just like all this awful world news after a while. It's like, oh, all right, another awful world event, another natural disaster, or, I don't know, terrible person that caused a bunch of crimes, like, another Tuesday, time to get on TikTok. Like, it's sad. It's really upsetting. Happier people make better art and more of it. Yeah, I mean, we certainly have been convinced as a society that you need to be a tortured person to make good art. And sometimes I even wonder, I'm just like, if I wasn't so, like, I guess, for lack of a way of putting it, sad and mentally ill, would I still be a good creator? I've talked about this in therapy before, where I've been like, if I didn't have all of these problems that I have, like all these intense problems, would I still be able to make good shit? Would I still be good at what I do and I don't know, be who I am? And I think we need to kind of fight that idea that we have to be tortured and unhappy in order to make good art because, you know, society tells us that we have to suffer to make good things. Parasocialism gets a bad rap, at the same time it lends to a pure form of support. Every VTuber that gets massive support has a breakdown over it, and sometimes it's just as simple as you make good things I like and I have spending money. Exactly, yeah, I mean, there's definitely moments where parasocialism does get too far, for sure. But I mean, having, sometimes it really is just simple as it's like, I like what you make, I want to support you, and it's nothing more than that. And that is what's nice, I think. And I really can't appreciate you guys enough for, like, letting me continue to do what I love doing, for helping me get further towards my goals, for helping me pay my bills. And for just, like, being there, being patient, and sticking with me, even after, you know, my hiatus and everything that happened with, like, Robot and Bot. It's just, it's good to know that, like, I have this good community here that wants to have interesting conversations with me, and see me continue to do what I want to do, and see me not want to suffer for the sake of it. Sorry, that's so rambly. Yeah, like I said earlier, I get really rambly when I don't have a script, and sometimes I just have a bunch of, like, run-on sentences. So I apologize for that. Even when I'm cooking, I make better meals when I'm in a better space. Yep, exactly. For me, even when I'm playing a video game, if I'm angry and flustered, I end up doing worse, and then it's just a worse time for everybody. So please, guys, if you could take anything out of this, just treat yourselves well, and don't think there's anything wrong with being happy and getting what you deserve. Because I think the results will end up coming out in your favor that way. And it's much easier said than done. And I probably sound very hypocritical saying this as somebody who's really hard on myself. But I don't know, if just practicing self-compassion in the end, I think is what can really help us in any issue in life. Being more patient with yourself. Being able to recognize when you're getting too frustrated and needing to put something down and being like, okay, this isn't working right now, but I can come back to it later when I'm feeling a little better. And normalizing that, you know? I'm not a creative type in the same way. I code instead, but what I've seen is a lot of people going through, yeah, the sadness is what I drew from, but at my core, I still want to make things, and I could do that if I was happy too. Yeah, and that's exactly how I feel, because when I wrote my thesis film, I was happy when I wrote that, because I was really enjoying how my life was, and the script ended up coming out so good because I was having fun and I was writing about something that I enjoyed and I wasn't taking it too seriously. Whereas when I tried to pull from my suffering, from my problems, and from, like, my deepest, darkest demons, the results in my writing didn't come out, like, anywhere near as good. So if I have fun with what you're making is really what it all comes down to in the end. Have fun and enjoy the things you're making. Don't think that there's anything wrong with being happy while you're creating something. And don't listen to anybody that tells you you have to suffer for the sake of your art. The only suffering I want to see you have is the 1-chip challenge. I still need to do that. Maybe next 420. Or no, we can do it sooner than that. That'll be something that I'll do. I could do that 1-chip challenge very soon. We can plan that. Hey! No eggs! You know what? Now that I was trying to be deep and meaningful here. Come on! Also, we're at the 3-hour mark. I'm getting pretty tired and hungry. I think it's time to end off for today. Is Boop Snoot broken? Oh, was Boop Snoot not working? Oh no! I'll have to check my redeems. But we're gonna be ending off anyway. But I want to thank everybody who joined me here tonight. Thank you so much, Tavok. Thank you, Cast Iron. Thank you, Buckaroo Holiday. Thank you, Alex Can't Win. Let me scroll up a little bit to say thank you to everybody. Thank you, Fluffy Snowfall. Thank you, Dr. Karate. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Chosimo. Thank you, Haunted Putty. Can I get an egg test again? Yeah, fine. You guys can throw one more egg at me before I go. I guess that's okay because you guys listen to me ramble for so long. Fine. Fine. That's fine. Doesn't look like we got people to raid tonight, so I'm just gonna end it off the normal way. But thank you guys all so much for joining me. I'm really sorry that the Nuzlocke had to end off here. That was very, very unfortunate. But don't worry. Oh, Jacob, thank you too. Thank you so much for joining. The rest of the stream went well even after we got the full whiteout. I just talked about anime for a while. But it was still really fun. I hope you guys will be here on Thursday when I am doing... Yes, I died! We got a full whiteout! The Emerald Nuzlocke is over! It's over! As my dear friend from Strong Bad, from Homestar Runner once said, it's over! Wah, but that's okay. We're gonna plan another Nuzlocke really soon. It happens. Thank you so much for joining me, Lumi-chan, and thank you, Jacob. Thank you, everybody. I hope you all be here on Thursday for the egg tier list ranking stream. Remember, there is a tag in my Discord. If you want to join that and add your favorite ways to eat your eggs, I will put as many of the submissions in as I can. I'll try to get through all of the submissions that are in there. I have all of my ranking names. It's gonna be really fun. I hope you all will be there. And then I'll try to come back on the weekend too, and maybe we can have another Paper Mario stream. But I hope you all have a really lovely night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is in the world where you are right now. I hope you have a good meal. I hope you play your favorite video game and you don't get a full wipeout. And I hope to see you next time. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you. Bye. Oh yeah, also, thank you to everybody who followed. Thank you to everybody who gifted subs. Holy shit, that was incredible. I really fucking can't thank you guys enough for all that. It was the sweetest. Onward to all the big VTuber goals. And yeah, thank you. Have a great night, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye.